Gyuro cinturon.
You click record, bro.
Gyuro.
This is all getting picked up. That's beautiful. I like it. I hate you fucking anime niggas.
The thing with anime is like if you wasn't watching it when like you were younger,
Exactly.
you can't get into it, bro.
Yeah,
it has to happen naturally. You can't put somebody on.
You can.
You can. I put all my hoes on.
I mean, of course they'll watch it because they're like, oh, Josh told me to watch it. They're watching it. They have like something to talk about.
No, because if you find
They end up liking it.
If you find something that you actually can like,
If you put your girl on something, they always end up liking it.
that's not true.
That is true.
That is true.
My experience, that is true.
That is true.
So if you
Well, why doesn't Hemi like Tupac now?
Oh,
so
boy.
what, so Shane like Tupac?
I never put her on. She like Jay-Z though.
Shots fired, please.
Into the intros, nigga.
I'm gonna get into intros real quick. Welcome you guys back to another episode of No Need to Talk
Let me
Pod.
stop you right there.
All right.
I want you to call me Shemar from now on.
You don't like TWB no more?
Now we're gonna get into that.
Oh yeah, I remember. I
We're gonna get into
remember.
that.
We here.
Just call me Shemar from now on.
We here.
Yeah,
we
we're
here.
here. We're here. Bam.
Welcome you guys back to another episode of No Need to Talk Pod. I'm your co-host Anthony. Follow up my other co-host Shemar.
Yeah, Shemar.
My other co-host at the end, Cam.
What's up, people?
With a guest in the background, Josh. Round of applause, please.
I got you, fam.
Thank you. Josh is like, yeah, I'm not cute enough to be in the camera.
He is kind of weird.
LOL.
He is kind of weird. Josh, how's your day going today?
It's great. How about y'all?
Our day's going good.
I'm feeling good, man.
What you been up to?
Work.
Well, from the last time that you came.
Oh, I've been investing.
What shake? What's that thing called? Shady?
Sheba.
Sheba. That boy's about to flex on us real
No,
quick.
no, don't.
I'm not gonna say how much I made, but
He's just flexing right now.
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
I made more than my job.
Yeah,
A lot more.
I know. He's flexing right now. You see these niggas flexing.
You know what I realized about myself in the past couple of days? That I'm a certified pocket watcher now. I used to like be a like.
That's not a good thing. I don't know why you said like that was a good thing. But
I
you
used
made it
to,
seem like that shit
I
was
always used
good.
to call out people like, "Dang, why are you watching my money?"
No, and
now I am that. You know why? I came to this thought like I'm a certified pocket watcher now.
that's not a good thing. Like,
know.
why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Like,
It is a good thing. You know
It's
why?
not.
Because I'm self-aware. I know.
Self-aware. Other people's funds is not fun. You're self-aware of other people.
You missed the whole thing I just said. But I learned about myself.
Okay, what you
I'm
learned?
self-aware. That I'm a certified pocket watcher.
Yeah, but
you know
it's
how I came to this point?
I don't want to know.
this point,
Actually.
Cam.
I'm gonna tell you why.
All right.
Go ahead.
Because I seen Zendaya. What's that movie called?
Dune?
Dune 2.
You watch Doom?
No,
I
not
watched
yet.
it.
Not 2, the first one, right?
I watched
And
it.
then
The
I-
first
This
there's only
is part
one.
one.
Yeah,
It's part
yeah,
one.
yeah, the one. I seen her on there. I'm like, dang, she's on this movie and Spider-Man. about to
And
come out
Spider-Man,
in December?
exactly.
And then I seen Tom Holland. He's in another.
Why are you pocket watching?
I think.
You're a pocket watcher for
and,
real.
and he's doing something with the video game.
Yeah. Uncharted.
Yeah.
Uncharted, yeah.
And I'm like,
And the movie Uncharted too.
yeah, and then he's gonna be in Spider-Man. So I'm like, dang, they eating over there. You know what I'm saying? So when I had that thought, I'm like, damn, I'm a pocket watcher. I'm a certified pocket watcher now.
It's not wrong when you pocket watch a
There's something
nigga.
wrong with that.
No,
If you
it's not.
check me out. If you pocket watch a nigga that you know and he's doing good, you want to do good now because you want to catch up to that
I
nigga.
understand that, but you don't
Yeah,
have
that's
to.
a good perspective. Nice.
Yeah, I pocket like when I did that, I was like, Shemar, he got a lot of shoes.
Oh my god! Now it comes to me.
Nah, I gotta
He
come
got all
up.
shoes.
Exactly. When actually on the day we was talking about that shit, we had the argument at bowling. I went invested into the same shit he was talking about.
See, look at
My
that.
nigga.
Wait. So me and Josh's argument made you invest.
Yep,
And look at you now.
Look
You're
at
up.
exactly.
I'm
you're
up.
So now we don't have to wear Griffies anymore. Well,
I'm up.
MX 90s.
I was like, what? Let me just go in right now.
Cam, why are you worried about my shoe collection though? You have
I-
Yeezys.
I have
I
two
don't-
pair.
You see
I have
that
two-
Gap shirt, that Gap sweater he's wearing?
You know that's a Yeezy.
That shit crazy.
That's the crossover.
Oh
It's not,
shit!
it's not that much though.
It's
How
more,
much is that
it's more
shit
than my
then?
shoes.
It's not though.
It is.
How much that shit is?
I have Crocs on. They're $60.
Price tag.
The retail was $90.
What's the resale?
That you don't.
No.
resale doesn't matter.
What's the
That
resale
wouldn't-
though?
That wouldn't matter though.
What's the resale?
7,000.
It's like 150 depending on the color.
Exactly. Just like one.
Cam, that costs more than my shoes.
Exactly.
My shoes are $100.
That boy just came up.
So 190. It's still cheaper though. The whole point of the hoodie was make it affordable.
Okay.
So that's why it's $90 now.
I feel you.
$9 is affordable.
It is.
I'm broke.
Compared to all the other luxury people that make hoodies. Look up how much does essential hoodie cost for retail? It's more than $90.
It's like 30. It's like it's more. But no,
like
it's not.
An essential hoodie?
He's okay. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Essentials is not expensive, bro.
But what made you want to be like I'm gonna pocket watch everybody now?
When I seen Zendaya and Tom Holland in 2 movies.
So now
Spider-Man
you're just gonna pocket watch your friends and all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
pretty
right.
much.
And I always used to do it unconsciously too when I watch music videos. I used to be like, dang, that's a crazy effect. How much did you pay for that effect right there? And I was like, dang, this music video crazy. I wonder what your budget was for this music video.
Mhm.
So yeah, I always been doing it.
Okay.
So I'm just taking it now. Certified pocket
Just
watcher.
accepted it,
Yeah.
bro.
Exactly.
Exception is key.
Shit.
But other than that, man,
We're moving on.
we're moving on.
We're gonna start. I feel like this is gonna be a very long pod.
It's not.
I feel like it is.
I feel like it is. You have a lot to unpack.
No, I want to get but just starting off, I feel like it's gonna be a long pod because we had he said he likes to do that you was playing.
Yes.
He liked the shit he be saying. So
Mr. Johnson, Dr. Johnson,
Dr. Johnson. So
Umar,
Johnson.
my dog.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, oh shit, we about to have a long pod.
But
you like Umar?
You don't even know
I
who it is.
don't watch him like that. I know who he is.
Bro, I
though.
feel like you just remind me of a Black Panther for some reason.
You know what's
Cam
funny?
was a black coming up.
Cam, you was a Black Panther?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
like
knew it.
around like middle school.
Bro, I
Exactly.
knew it, bro.
Now.
I could sense it, bro. That's why I fuck with you.
It was a lot of.
He
Ice
grew
Cube
out of it,
Public
though.
Enemy.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't say I grew out of it. It's still there. Why do you think?
Cam,
Why do you
wait,
think-
wait,
Why do you
Cam,
think I
you
only
Just
buy a lot
Black
of?
pride, bro.
Yeah, why do you think I buy a whole bunch of black owned
Black.
clothes?
Gap isn't black owned.
It is. That crossover right there is black owned.
Okay, but I'm about to
Yeah,
say
it's
Gap
easy on
isn't. Gap isn't.
He wouldn't buy Gap. It wasn't a crossover. That's the point he's making.
So what about your?
He's helping out
your
Kanye
Levi
right now.
jeans?
Well, these were before. These are old pants though, so this was a crossover to that idea. Like my whole closet better be all black owned stuff.
Okay.
That's beautiful right there.
Mhm.
Can't be me.
I'm trying to get that. It can be me.
It
I'm trying to
can't
get
exactly.
Yeah, and there's freaking Public Enemy and a lot of Ice Cube.
That's what's up.
Open my eyes.
Well, we're gonna fast forward out of that real quick because I really want to talk about. Shamar wants to talk about why he's not TWB no more.
How you gonna say that? Let me say that.
No, all right, go ahead.
That's not what it means anymore. So
It was the
let's not-
wife beaters.
Oh, you dropped it. You're like Corday now.
Huh?
You're like Corday. now?
Corday, he Corday. That boy's dropping the TWB.
You call
Corday.
sorry for approval.
What you guys say?
No,
You said
Corday dropped. Why?
I'm not. I didn't drop TWB though.
So
I
why?
thought you
So why do you want to
dropped
be
it.
called TWB Mari no more on the
Because
pod?
that shit is. I have to start my brand over.
So you dropping it?
No, I'm not.
The only thing you dropped was the underscores.
You fucking watch that shit?
That's your username.
Yo, you're. No, you realize that every one of us dropped the user underscore now.
No, I just see you. I saw
Everyone,
yours.
everybody else dropped the underscore.
I didn't see that. I just saw yours.
Yeah, so but I'm starting my brand over. I'm still affiliated. And I still love them. They're my brothers. But like right now, I gotta build back TWB Mari because that was destroyed.
Say you got hacked.
Can I tell my story?
Like he was going on.
Can I tell my story?
Yeah,
Can
he said
I
it got.
tell my story?
He was like it got damaged. It got took down.
No, nigga,
Can
you
I
got
stole
hacked.
It got hacked, bro.
Can I tell you my story?
Go ahead.
Like,
nigga.
why the fuck y'all trying to tell my life?
Everybody hitting me in DM. That's him though.
That's funny.
Yeah, nigga.
I
the
did not
fuck?
come on here. I did not come on here on
Make
our
10K
platform.
To make 10K quick.
Bro,
The
when I seen
5'4"
that,
niggas talking.
Why?
How's that funny?
But can I tell my story?
Go ahead, nigga.
Like, why the fuck y'all trying to tell my life?
My life, my
you know when I
life,
saw
my
that
life.
10K thing, I'm like, that's for sure not Shemar. You know why? Because he would have told us.
No, he wouldn't.
I would actually. I wouldn't have posted it.
If it was like that,
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have posted. I wouldn't.
No,
have
not like
posted
that,
it.
but I'm pretty sure I
If
would
I-
have seen
if I-
it.
like a
He
legit
bought.
10K.
Yeah, if I
Oh,
got
yeah.
legit 10K, I'm gonna tell y'all.
I'm
how
not
to-
scamming. You shouldn't be telling nobody.
That way, so I'm keeping it all to myself.
but like,
No, don't get people
you know,
caught up.
You know what's crazy? When I seen the post and when Ant sent me the post, even though I told him not to, he sent me the post and shit like that.
First of all,
can I tell my
you said,
story?
You said first of all,
Can
you
I
messed
tell
up
you
your
my
story
story?
already.
Can I tell my-
You said you told me not to, and I said okay, I'm not going to send it.
I was on,
and
I was
then
on,
you
I was
said
on the phone
send
with
it.
y'all.
Who to someone? I know one of y'all sent it to
I
me
never sent
anyway.
it.
Anyway, somebody sent it to me
Moving on.
anyways. Yeah, somebody sent it to me anyway. Right? I'm looking at the thing, right? This nigga's weird. I can see why you don't want to be in front of the camera. That was weird as fuck.
Go ahead, Shemar.
What are you doing?
Why do you want my dick?
Oh, but anyway, so I seen the fucking like the post and how it led up and shit like that.
Right.
The ending thing, right? If you put $10,000 into Bitcoin, right, on Cash App, that's perspective wise. You put $1,000 on Bitcoin, perspective wise. They're not gonna send you a fucking
Message.
a pay stub
Yeah.
that you received $10,000, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have friends, and they are, I would say,
Scamming type?
no, they are stupid. Because they actually believed, even though they have my number, like they know me personally, they have my number and they have my information, and they still put money into the thing that was being scammed on my
being
account.
promoted.
When I seen that people DMing you, I'm like, bro, when you get put on, those will be the first people to hit you
Exactly. Like, so I'm like, if I'm actually gonna do something, like if you're actually gonna believe what I said and you have my number, why not call me and just make sure?
If they don't talk to you often, it's the easiest way to access you.
That's facts, and that's why I had to make a new Instagram.
And you're not a good texter.
That's fact. That is also true.
So why not just go directly to the source and platform?
Yeah, but that's why I made a new Instagram, because I couldn't. When my friend told me that, I'm like, I couldn't let other people do exactly what your dumb ass just did. Even though I say it like that, I should have told his ass he was stupid. But I feel like, how you gonna invest money into a platform and shit like that, and don't have any back? Even though my face was on it, that's facts.
Cut
They
your
trust
4K.
They trusted they trusted I am. But you can
CGI.
verify. You can verify it, right? Let's go back in time. Let's go back to where my shit got hacked, right?
Let's get down.
Are we taking
to
accountability?
business.
Is
Yeah, I'm
good?
taking accountability.
All right.
I got sent a link. I clicked the link. Boom, my account got hacked. Boom.
Bot.
That's
That
how
was
it
a quick
happened.
story.
That was it, bot.
But when I woke up, right? So
Right.
you know how like Instagram has the 2-step verification shit like that?
Well, I have a question. Was we the first people you told?
Fuck no.
It was 10 a.m.
It was 9:00 in the morning.
It was actually earlier than that, nigga.
Oh, you was been up.
Nigga, I got hacked the day before.
I
that.
know, but when you
Like, what you saying?
no, cause you woke up first thing in the morning and you was like, bro, I got hacked.
He was trying to get his account back.
Yeah,
okay.
When I first got up, right, I was on the phone with my best friend. You know, because she fell asleep on the phone with me.
Damn, he was talking about you.
I'm a man.
I have no best friends that are
So you
guys.
saying best friends?
Whoa.
Do you
so
say
never
two
mind,
dudes can't be best friends?
That's a whole different story. You know how he feels about the word best friend.
I don't have exactly. I don't have any.
Oh yeah, he
likes
has
to use
brothers. I forgot. Never mind.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
have no men best friends.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
crazy.
Anyway,
Brethrens.
Brothers.
so she was on the phone with me. I'm
Right.
like, because you get the emails, shit like that. Like when people try to sign into your account, whatever. People try to access your account. I'm looking at these emails. It's 2:00 in the morning when this is happening, right?
Right.
I wake up 7 o'clock, but the emails were from 2:00 in the morning. If I explain that better, right? I'm looking at them like, where the fuck is my 2-step verification shit at? Like, and I looked at my emails. It's like, oh, they removed this, they removed that, they removed. How the fuck can you remove something that you have to verify before you remove it?
Easy come up.
Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, Instagram, you're
You're a bot.
No, Instagram.
You're a bot. You're a bot.
I do take accountability, but that shit is like.
All right, what when you saw the link, what got you to be like, I'm clicking it? Like what
Cam,
was it? What
I
was in the
Josh,
URL?
Josh, don't laugh.
What was in
You're
the
laughing.
What was in the URL?
Joshua, you don't.
What I want to know, I'm always curious about like how people
Joshua.
get hacked.
That's funny.
What possessed you, bro?
Okay,
What
so
was in the
wait,
URL?
hold on,
That's a
hold
good
on,
question.
hold on.
That's a good question.
That's a
That's a
great
good
question. That's a
question.
great question. But I have a question. I'm gonna answer that. But just answer my question real
Do you
quick.
see the URL? I want to look at it to be like, do I want to click that?
Do I have the URL? Crazy. That's crazy. That was a great question too.
I mean, if
Is that-
it's sent to you, you still have the link to click it. I'm not gonna click. I just want to see if
Wait, say he gonna click it again.
but no, let me ask you a question. Cam. All right, you got my number, right?
Right.
If I were to send you a link, if you didn't know my account was hacked, right? You did not know my account was hacked. You thought I was the one using my account. If I were to send you a link, right?
But what's the link?
An authentic looking link. I don't have
To be honest, I would have been because like at my job, I see like I have to do training to see like what links are fugazi and stuff like that. So
Thank
I
you.
probably would have
Exactly.
been
I'm
like,
not gonna
that's
lie.
fake.
Like dead ass. Any link sent to me, bro, like on any social media shit, I don't even click. Like I'm sus of that. And if it's like by number and it's like the link look too weird, I'm not gonna click it either.
facts, but you know me.
But links on messages, they show up. Like
Yeah.
they pop up. So if it doesn't pop up, I'm probably not gonna click it.
But no, you know me, Josh, right? We
Right.
grew up together. from like back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, you've been to my house, all right? You have my number. I send you a link. Are you thinking the link is from Fugazi?
Probably not. But I'll just ask you what is
but
it
yeah, you'll
before
call
I
me. Yeah,
click
you'll
it.
call me before you click it, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll let you know if my. But say if you didn't have my number, we still have the same pass. No, you don't have my number. I send you a link. Just a random link. Be like, Josh, check this out real quick. Are you clicking
Oh, you
the
said
link?
my name, Josh? Check
Yeah,
it
yeah.
out? Probably.
Exactly. Boom. He's hacked. It's just like that.
Wow.
You were L.
But
That's exactly how it happened.
But do you know the
L-man's
difference
right
between
there,
like
boy.
a Fugazi link versus a
Like, Not by training like you, but like, bro, it's not a bot.
Yeah,
bro.
it-
like most shit like not no.
I hate you. I
No, like
hate
that.
you.
I didn't mean it like that. But
But
like,
no, but
No, you meant it like that.
the link looked authentic. Like I'm not even. If I
do you
could,
still have the link?
I don't. How the fuck am I gonna have the link if I don't have my Instagram, Cam?
So they
Make
say-
it make sense.
Oh, my bad, bro.
No, because the question you
are you
can't.
getting jit tight?
No,
because
that boy
because
is-
you never
he keeps
answered
He
it.
keeps asking the same question. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to have the link if I don't have my original Instagram?
But when I asked you that first time, you didn't.
Dot
say that.
dot. How, Cam?
All right, so can you like remember what it said in blue? You don't remember? I mean, you have to read it to click it. So I just want to know, like,
He didn't read it.
She didn't
You
read
have
it.
to,
He
you have
just
to read
clicked
the
that
click it. You have
bitch.
to read the click it. You have to read the link to click it.
yeah,
You
that's
have to
what I
read-
do.
Wait, so like, how did it go? Like, was it someone say something like your name, like, hey, Shemar?
Yeah. Shemar, he's like, because okay, so I'm not gonna put the person's name out there.
You
but-
should.
You should expose that nigga so he never hurts another person ever again.
But
Oh,
he
exactly.
was
That
hacked.
person
Though.
wasn't hacked,
He
or
was
he
hacked
was-
too.
Oh.
Like
Oh, I thought
these
you- I
niggas
thought
are
you-
bots.
Yeah, that's how hacking works. They just keep getting
Exactly.
more and more people.
Why
How
y'all
you
being
gonna say
dumb?
We know that. That's why
He
we never
doesn't know
got
that.
Why don't point at me? Don't point at me.
But I'm saying like he was hacked, but I didn't know he was hacked. Right? He was like, "Hey Shemar, you wanna check this link out for me?" I was just like, okay, on some random shit,
Is that the verbatim or
verbatim. Yes, verbatim.
okay?
Some random shit. I clicked the link. Let me tell you how I knew I fucked up. After I clicked the link, you know how like
got redirected.
yeah, you get redirected to a fucking
Prize money.
something like that. Yeah,
Ad.
something like that, like an ad.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I fucked up. Because after that, then you already know you grits. Like the shit's dead. So I'm like, and then that's when I added the two-step verification shit like that. But like, how does the two-step verification get override by the hack? Like, if that makes sense.
They probably put bugs or shit. I don't know.
So I was like, that shit's police. Fuck that shit. I was not gonna go on Instagram ever again. I was gonna actually delete that shit. I actually did delete it. But then that shit came up, and I'm like, I have to make a new account because that fucks up my reputation, and now I have to start my brand all over again.
Yeah,
Right.
plus we need you for promotion too. That too.
How am I gonna promote and you guys have more followers than me?
No, now we do, but before.
Yeah.
That's why we
that was
picked up
that was a good asset.
That was a
Right.
great, and I still have I still know a lot of people. Josh, why do you keep sniffing your nose in the mic like that?
Yo, get off my dick,
No,
bro.
I'm just saying, like, that shit does not sound good in my
I
ears.
could have sworn I told you what I was going
I
through.
know, but
You know what I'm going through. I talk to you. You know what I'm going through. I don't know why you're doing
He
this.
has AIDS.
He doesn't have it. He has allergies.
I have allergies. Thank you.
But yeah, he has allergies.
Nigga went from 100 to 0. AIDS allergies.
Are you done with your rant you was going on? At least you still got TikTok.
That's facts.
Facts. That shit almost at
Nah,
10K.
but you know that shit low key pissed me off when I was texting that nigga yesterday. Did I show you
That
messages?
didn't low key. You was pissed
I
off.
was mad as fuck actually. That shit like
It was
really.
poetic, bro.
You know how I know? Because when Shamar is mad, this is Shamar shit. When he keeps saying "fam" too many times, something is up. Something is up. Like fam, bro, fam. Fam, I'm like, I got hacked, fam, but it don't matter, fam. I'm all right, fam. I'm gonna just keep pushing, fam. I'm good, fam.
Because it's so true, bro. He's
That's
saying.
not what I said, nigga.
I was like, damn.
That's not what I
That's
said.
tough.
That's not what I said.
It was something like that, though. It was along the lines.
Okay, you want me to send you the screenshots and you just post them right there?
No.
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 Just,
All right,
just,
I'll
re-
do
just
it.
read a few.
Nigga,
I'll post it. I'll do it. You send it to me. I'll do it.
All right. I feel like I was fighting with devil's advocate. I feel like that shit was just like going back and forth with myself.
That was a nice move.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Got you.
I know that's why I used the
Term.
Yeah.
The reference.
Yeah.
Got you. What are you looking for, bro? I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna
Alright.
put it in the video.
Cause Josh, this nigga said your account has no use to me.
Yeah, that shit's heartbreaking.
I'm
right
like, then why take? Not this idiot. Yeah, the nigga who took my account, the nigga who hacked my shit.
Josh is that.
The nigga who hacked my shit said your account is no use to me. Then I'm like,
That's sadistic, bro.
Nigga, that's a fade right there.
nigga, I
Nigga
said
took your shit and then try to belittle you, bro.
exactly. I'm like, the why take it? I'm like, the why take it if it had no use to you?
That nigga about to hit this there boredom, nigga.
Yeah, that's
just too easy out here.
I was in I still got it.
It's just too easy out here.
I'm okay if these bitches laugh, not you.
No one's like, I expect better
can't
from you,
laugh.
Josh.
I expect better from you.
Laugh, nigga.
But
the
that's
fuck
what-
are you gonna do to you?
I don't know.
That's the fuck you gonna talk about your height? We all know you short. Relax. Move on.
Why do you keep laughing? Why are you saying?
But nah, like, you know what this dumbass nigga said?
What I did? What I said?
He was like, oh, it has to be Xavier because they say they know you.
No, I was making a joke. I was making a joke. It said in
That's
quote.
flaw.
He said, "You owe me," because he was asked for money for it back. So
Yeah,
he says,
yeah.
"You owe me." I was
Nigga
like,
asked for
"Xavier."
$200. That nigga asked for $20 for an account.
That
So
boy tried
that's-
to bargain with him because he dropped it down to 100.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly. So I was like, "What?" Nigga said, "You owe me." That sounded like Xavier because Xavier always say that shit.
Like you done tried to hold me.
Yeah, you just tried to hold me for real. Like, bitch ass nigga.
That nigga don't watch the pod.
Nah, I'm gonna send it to him.
Joe, are we moving on? Or
Yeah,
you still want to talk
bitch-ass
about you
nigga.
getting hacked?
What else happened to me throughout the week?
Dude, that's about it, bro.
Nah, that felt like fuck. You know, I realized I only got hacked like 3 days ago.
Yeah, you did.
It does feel longer.
That
than
feels longer than shit. It feels like it feels longer than shit.
Life
Yeah,
goes on.
Yeah, the internet is like the quantum realm.
The quantum realm. That's an Ant-Man reference.
Yo, you're a bot.
I'm
Yo,
a bot.
say it again.
Quantum realm.
Okay.
The fuck?
All right. Other than that, man, yeah, life's good.
That's great.
Took some time back. for
That's great.
myself.
I know you want to talk about your life story, bro.
Nah, fuck them.
You don't want to talk about your life story no more?
Fuck y'all.
No, not that one, but I'm talking about the other one. Your life story.
I have more than one life story.
About-
I live more than one life.
All right. No, you was talking about your life story about you going to the.
Oh, okay.
You see, he was trying to come for me.
No,
Call me
I was so
off.
confused. I was so confused.
I have more than one life.
He has an
That was a real
announcement, guys.
question too.
That was a real question. Like, what the fuck was this thing?
You fucked him
Real-
up with that one.
Yeah, real
man.
philosophical. He was like, I have more than one.
Right?
But nah, on some real shit, like,
He has a special announcement. Go ahead.
I have been accepted to the Air Force.
Yes, sir. Round of applause.
Man, that's a gunshot. You went to the Air Force. Put a gunshot, bro.
Actually, nah, I'm not.
Round of
Oh, my
applause.
bad. You can put a round of applause. there.
PTSD, bro. Why are you laughing? Why do y'all keep laughing when I'm being serious?
PTSD, bro.
No, sure, but anyway, yeah. So the job that I want is air transportation. I'm gonna be a pilot,
Yeah.
and then I want to do electrical power system. Like, I want to learn how to do electrical systems. So
That's
like
beautiful.
when
bro.
I get out, I actually have like when I get out, I don't want to have to.
No, you can laugh in the mic. You know that, right? You don't have to. This nigga put the mic.
He knows how I get when I laugh, bro. If I keep laughing,
He
it's just not gonna
chuckles.
stop.
He chuckles.
No, it just keeps elevating and elevating. And
I feel you,
I'm
bro.
gonna fuck up the podcast. You feel me?
Nah, I think they need
No,
to know
no,
how you
no,
laugh.
no. It adds an element to her, so
Exactly.
you can laugh it through the mic.
They're gonna regret this.
That's crazy. But yeah, so I got those. I want to do those two jobs. Piloting, so when I get out, I can actually fly commercial or do whatever I want.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yo, you are one weird ass nigga.
Yo, leave this nigga alone. He's not in the camera, bro.
Exactly.
Let
so
him
so he
do.
can play.
Yes, he can do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Exactly.
He's not in the camera, bro.
But yeah, and then the other one, when I get out, I can learn how to wire my own electrical system and build my own house and shit like that.
That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful. I'm happy for you. Round of applause.
They didn't give me my dates when I'm leaving, so
He also got the highest score of all time.
Oh, you just lying right there. We know that ain't true.
In what?
It's like top 10.
In what?
The testing.
who told you that?
You.
Who told you that?
You just said you though.
Who's you?
You just said you though.
Like me?
Yeah, he said you told him that.
I told you that I had the top score in the fucking world.
Let's move on.
I'm pretty sure somebody from Texas, beat you by a landslide.
But I say, I'm
What's
pretty
in Texas?
Dust croppers.
Why? Why Texas out of all the
Texas,
places?
you know the demographic there. You know the demographic in Kansas.
I knew it. I already knew he was about to say it.
You had to watch the pod to get it.
Looks just like Texas.
That's not true. Don't look it up.
You
I
can look it
don't
up.
care. Yeah, no, you good. You're right. You're right.
It doesn't though.
It doesn't.
No.
So you're telling me there's more,
Yes.
Yeah.
in Texas?
Facts. Don't look it up. No, you don't gotta look it up.
Wait,
You don't
you
have
can
to.
continue,
You don't have to though.
I do have to look it up
Why?
because I'm uneducated about this topic right here.
It's not really needed though to
Exactly.
be educated.
I don't feel like you should look it up. But do what you got. Do what's mess. Other than that, can we move on?
Yeah, we're moving on. Yo, you know what's crazy though? This might sound dumb.
You know. Every time we're moving on, you say that.
No, I don't.
You do.
I don't. But
You do.
you watch the pod?
Yes.
Wow, that's beautiful right there.
You watch the ball?
You do.
But check me out. Don't look at me like I was a bot. I don't want to be called a bot. I just want to talk about this.
All right. Just say anything.
This
No
came
holds
to my
barred.
mind the other day.
No holds barred. No holds barred.
This came to my mind the other
If
day.
you say something stupid, I'm gonna.
I wasn't.
Tell you that you're
I wasn't
stupid.
high. I wasn't nothing. Just imagine now, right?
Imagine you not being high and you stupid.
Just imagine though.
doing stupid.
What
shit.
if other planets had thinking abilities and other comprehension? Just check me out. Just check me out.
We mean like other planet, like the
Like
planets
other
itself?
planets, like Jupiter, Mars, all that other bull. Like, cause I was looking at Jeff Bezos going up into space. You know what I mean? And more and more people going to space.
Yeah.
So I was like, imagine they was like this here, man. You see Earth over there? That boy got that virus life. You see that nigga? Check me out. Just listen to it though, because you know how Earth
Are
is
you
getting.
talking about?
it's getting
Are you talking about the planet saying that? Or
yeah, the planet, like other planets, is like, look, check me out,
like
bro.
that,
Y'all,
like that Instagram skit.
no, exactly, like Instagram skit. You know what I mean? And
the
and
planet's
maybe,
talking.
yeah, the planet's talking
Yeah,
on,
you seen
on
that Instagram
TikTok.
skit? Or is
So
like,
planets have
is the-
consciousness.
No, the
yeah,
niggas.
that's what he's trying to.
They're
Okay.
trying to say planets have
Okay.
consciousness, and they was talking that you see Earth over there? That thing got life, bro. Mars, look out! They trying to infect
life
you
is a
with
virus.
life. Yes, because you see how Earth's getting warmer, right?
Yeah.
And what is Jeff Bezos and these other billionaires doing?
They're getting away because they're actually lizards, and the hot. Why are you not?
He's that serious? I thought that was a joke.
No, but the thing is,
Because the Earth's core is getting hot, which is kind of natural since everything fluctuates. Change is the only thing that's constant in life. They're trying to leave because they're not real people. They're bots. That's why they're trying to leave. I'm
This man's dead serious. too.
Yes.
But that's what I was saying. I was like, man, look at these more and more billionaires. It was like, yeah, I'm not gonna fix the planet. I'm gonna leave the planet.
because they're not. Real
So I was like,
people.
imagine if these other planets. I feel what you're saying, but imagine if these other planets had a consciousness. And it was like, man, bro, you about to get infected Mars
But
by
that's-
life.
That's like interesting, bro. Life being an infection to planets is kind of never thought of it like that.
So
but
That's some deep shit
so,
right there.
So do you think? But besides what he said,
Can I put it
besides
on
the
the camera or no?
No,
All right.
besides the Earth's.
he's stretching out. Leave him alone.
All right, just some jumper jacks. You're not gonna be in the camera.
Go ahead, finish. your
But no,
comment.
besides that, besides like the planets have consciousness and shit like that,
Right,
I can understand what you're saying about like life being,
an infection.
an infection. I can understand. I can see where you're going with it.
Because what does infection do? They multiply.
That virus do multiply. So
so
yes.
so what's the vaccine to human existence?
The earth
Death.
getting hotter.
Death. Yeah,
The
death.
asteroid?
Death.
And the earth getting hotter. They gon' you don't realize we're getting baked right now. I don't realize that.
Whoa.
No, you're the one sweating.
I'm not sweating. I'm talking about outside.
He ain't see it. He ain't see
I
that.
see what you're saying. I know. I'm saying I'm sweating. Whoa, I'm sweating right now. I want to be Lil Wayne. Like I was saying.
What are you saying? That wasn't a pun.
I was trying to.
That was
You
big.
trying to be fun. Though.
You know what's crazy? I've been thinking about like humans really are like the best at adapting, bro. Like now it's like we've been wearing a mask for what, like a year and a half, 2 years. Like it's like natural, like everyone wearing a mask and shit, like little shit like that. Like people getting used to. So I feel like
You're gonna get adapted to the earth.
we're gonna be we can adapt to
100 degrees average.
almost every like over time. Yeah, not us, not our generation, nigga, but
Oh,
Yeah, it'll
right.
take like
Yeah.
1,000 years.
Right, because that goes into saying about young athletes. You know what I mean? They're getting more and more athletic. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly.
So that does make sense. Yeah.
And
This is
now-
crazy.
And also, kids nowadays, since we're like so used to phones and stuff,
Right.
the eyes. I forgot it was like some study, but like, babies and toddlers' eyes are like dilated, or like a few centimeters.
Yeah, to
more or
compensate
something
with the,
with the phones. Like we're adapting to shit like that. So
Crazy
That's
shit. You know what's crazy though? 10 years from now, you won't need a driver's license. Think about that.
why not?
Think about that. Because there's
years
more
is
and
very
more.
soon.
No, check me out. Check me out. There is more and more self-driving cars coming out. You ever realize that? You ever realize that? Jay, I was watching. Check me out. I was watching this commercial. I don't remember what it was. It's a freaking. I think it was an Escalade. I don't remember the car, but it was some big body car, and that thing is self-driving now. It was like some old school shit too. You know what I mean? I think it's an Escalade, but it's self-driving, making self-driving Escalades. Just imagine that. I don't think it was, but I think it was an Escalade.
I think in 10 years it'll be like more electric cars, but not self-driving ones.
I don't think.
Why would that not be a feature?
You're definitely gonna need your license.
Yeah,
self-drive. If there's more niggas, it's about to be iRobot, my nigga.
I was talking to I forgot who I was talking to.
No, but the thing with the iRobot thing is like people make it a big deal, like, oh man, a robot's gonna take over. Just find a server restrict.
LOL.
All right.
Do you feel like if iRobot did become a thing actually, totally, like you feel like because some robots would be
it's happening.
No, but you know like how in iRobot the movie, how like one robot actually had a consciousness and one movie was
I say to that
because hold on, it's happening because, bro. So right now it's like the way the economy is right now. Like people don't want to work.
I feel what you're saying. So
they don't make more for unemployment,
yeah,
right?
Right?
So there's not a lot of people that's going out there to work. They already have robots. Like if you go to McDonald's, they have their own
self-checkout.
They don't need a cashier.
Exactly.
Type shit.
Yeah,
so like everything is like slowly but surely, like they're making that Amazon grocery store where you don't gotta be in the store. You just order everything.
Exactly.
It goes straight. So soon it's gonna be like.
But check me out.
Yeah, because it's convenient.
I don't believe in those. You know how they be like them AIs gaining conscience. You know what I mean? In the movies, I don't believe in that shit. You know why?
Why?
Look at Siri.
Siri does have a consciousness.
No, she does not. The fuck? She's programmed. She has never malfunctioned. I have never heard Siri. I ain't doing what you asked me, Anthony. You want me to what? Set your timer for you? I'm not doing it.
But I feel like what could happen eventually is like it's probably gonna integrate into something higher than what it is now. Like I don't know about consciousness itself, but it's gonna be like a AI version of consciousness. So where it's like they could operate without a like I don't know how to explain it, but it's gonna be some type of weird shit. It's not gonna be like a human's conscious, but it's gonna be like.
But do you feel like once they start making like full body robots and they have to put the whole you ever watched I think it's called Big Hero?
Oh, Big Hero 6? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, you see I never
yeah, I know you're talking about.
But you know how if you have like the memory card, if you put a different memory card into the robot, it would do different things.
Yeah.
But it still has its own. It still knows from right from wrong what you programmed it to be.
Yeah.
But most things adapt. Like as humans, we all adapt.
Yeah, but we're human. That's an AI.
No,
though.
with
a robot, robots adapt to make
they get more efficient.
Exactly. So if a robot feels like this is not working or if this is not efficient, they're gonna do. They're gonna do something else.
I look at the consciousness, the AI, the robots getting AI, them getting consciousness, and Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos going to space. I look at it like in the back in the future. They said in like 2015 was not flying cars. That movie was 30 years ago. We don't have flying cars. So it's like
we do have flying cars.
But that was 30 years ago. They didn't know what cars they were talking about.
We don't have no flying cars.
This
so
is
it's like
time,
you take it out of proportion.
Yeah.
This is
like
a different time though.
Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, when they went up into space, they were still in the Earth atmosphere. So they didn't.
But that was still
go
space
out.
though. But are you implying that they didn't go? They were still in Earth atmosphere,
They
but
probably didn't do shit, bro. We don't know. We wasn't there.
They were still in Earth atmosphere, bro.
oh my God, keep our minds closed.
But they were still in the Earth atmosphere.
I must say, but it's still that's still nigga. You still seen blackness? Would they not? They still was seeing space.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
What if space wasn't black?
Oh, geez.
What if this? What if
Here you go. Here you
No,
go.
but-
These fucking conspiracy theories.
But you gotta look at it like when the airplane was being made, like with the Wright brothers.
right.
Yeah.
When they was making the airplane, there was nothing but the rich people going on these airplanes and dying and just doing the travel because that was the first type of air travel. So you can look at them going to space as the airplane was made.
So you're gonna die.
Josh.
These rich white people's gonna die.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got you.
I do have a question.
What's up?
So you know how? Remember, I think we talked about last time you were here. How like, do you really believe that we're the only things living on this world, like on this like not planet?
Honestly, what I believe though,
I feel like
it's
the entire.
I feel like it's not. I feel like
system.
it's more like this is kind of off of a religious standpoint. Not, I don't even like to use that term, but I feel like it's like one universe, like but like dimensions and planes and realms or some shit.
Multiverse.
No,
no.
one universe,
One universe,
But different dimensions. I know what you're saying.
realms. Yeah.
but
Multiverse.
it's not a multiverse, idiots.
There's not a multiverse.
Multiverse
So
would
what's
be a
in this
different
other
verse.
So what's in the
Multiverse is multiple.
So you're saying
universes.
like dimensions, like okay, saying like our skin in a different dimension, our skin would be blue or some shit. You know what I mean? It's something like that.
No.
What you mean? So what is the different dimension would be?
Like-
You ever watched
Phineas and Ferb?
No,
Yes.
no. You ever watched The Flash? How they go through different dimensions? Like
He didn't go
it's
to.
the
He
same.
went to different universes.
When I
Though.
think
It's
of
not called dimensions. It's called universes. though.
No. All right. This one I'm gonna try to explain.
Like Flashpoint. You ever?
So,
you haven't gotten that far.
A universe has no beginning, no end, right?
Right.
It's just infinite.
Right.
So multiple universes are just like a bunch of infinite stuff that have dimensions within them too.
But if we're using science here, and you said the universe has no beginning, wouldn't Big Bang be the beginning?
No, I mean there's no. You can't go to the start of a universe or start to like it's just a universe is infinite, isn't that?
Oh, okay, I get
Is
you.
that
I thought you were
scientifically-
talking about like when it was born. or something.
No, I mean like you can't go to like this is where it starts, this is where it ends. It's like
Oh,
it's infinite.
There's no.
We don't know.
There's a void.
That's what.
I could have sworn the
Josh.
universe was expanding.
That's what they think.
yeah, it is expanding.
exactly.
I think so. What I'm trying to say is, I think
But what's the
What I
difference
think is,
between
like-
the dimension and the universe though?
I
The-
don't know.
But I said multiverse though.
I'm thinking of like realms, like
Yeah, I know what you're
realms
saying.
and stuff like
You
that.
know what what your 3-dimensional shape looks like. You see how like every the sides are like
Right.
they're all the same, but they're
X,
sides
Y, Z,
X, Y,
Right.
Z. But in a different universe, it's a whole different thing. It's like they
Z,
have
Y, X.
yeah. Well, if you want to put it in that point, yeah, exactly like that.
Moving on.
But no, my initial question was like, do you feel like we're the only universe and there's only life on this one planet?
Who the
Like
fuck
this?
knows?
I feel like,
I feel like I got
But
the certain
I-
energy.
There's
I-
ghosts.
but
There's ghosts. Those are definitely in like different realms or something.
but like how do
Ghosts definitely exist. I don't
because
care what nobody says.
it's confirmed to have their
So
they
I have a
multiple
question.
verses.
I have a question about that. So you tell me a non-physical object has the capability of, check me out, because ghosts are non-physical objects, right? Physical things, right?
Yes, I know, yeah.
Right. So how can a non-physical thing interfere with a physical thing? That's why
How?
ghosts don't exist.
But what was your question?
He said ghosts exist. He don't care what nobody says. So I said, how can a non-physical thing interfere with a physical thing?
But ghosts can take physical form.
How can they take physical form if they're non-physical?
You've seen the movie,
That's
The
the
movie,
movies.
but I'm just saying
That's
that-
why ghosts doesn't exist.
In the movie, said we were gonna have flying cars.
Think about it. Think about it. How can a non-physical thing affect a physical thing?
So if you're this bottle right now, right?
Moves like that. It moves like that. If a fucking moves like that, but without me touching it and just moves like that, and then you be like, ghost, how can a non-physical
Okay,
thing
but how-
touch that?
That means
okay, that's what you're trying to
Now
say.
that just means the ghost is flicked like I just did. The ghost in it going.
If the ghost would have flicked, no, check me out. If the ghost would have flicked it, his hand would have went through it
But
because he's
ghosts-
non-physical.
But ghosts can
Get you.
take
But ghosts are
what-
supernatural.
Yeah,
They're
but
not-
no. What's that thing?
What if they
why do you bang it like that?
Because I'm making a point. That's why I
Exactly.
make
No,
a
no.
point.
That's gavel.
I have a question. But ghosts can take form of other things.
How can
Bro,
a
this-
non-physical thing take
I'm not
form
ghost
of a physical
expert,
thing?
nigga. I just think
That's the point I'm making.
But
Like, y'all gotta
all I'm
think
trying to say.
deeper.
All I'm trying to say is I've seen some.
He
shit.
can't go in and out. You know what I mean?
We can.
We can't.
He can't be in the TV screen
He
making
can.
freaking.
You can.
He
We
cannot.
can't though.
He cannot though.
We
'Cause he's
can't-
non-physical.
We can't.
All right.
We can't use
What's the most
Ghostbuster
paranormal
theory.
shit you've witnessed?
Seeing Tupac
What
on
the
the stage
fuck?
at Coachella.
What? To what?
Seeing Tupac at the stage at Coachella.
Wait, what?
Seeing Tupac at the stage on Coachella.
All right, Cam.
You don't remember that?
That wasn't paranormal.
No.
That was a hologram.
There was a exactly. That's the most paranormal thing, bro. That's the closest thing.
I
That
never seen
means
it.
I haven't seen none.
I never seen nothing.
That's the closest
paranormal.
thing, bro.
Okay, that's
What the fuck?
Are you saying you
I'm
have
Haitian,
experience?
bro. I've seen some shit, boy.
I don't want.
Have you seen some shit, or your mind makes you feel like you've seen?
Bro,
some
I'm
shit?
not. I'm very logical, bro. Like on some real shit. I don't be. I think shit through. But some shit. Maybe my mom was playing tricks on me.
Could be
Dun,
that.
dun, 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 dun. But no, I've seen.
Was that your
But-
Ghostbusters thing?
What?
Was that your reverse?
Mind playing tricks. Oh, Cam. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He probably just knows the code. He knows
It's just one bot. That's why.
He just knows. He just knows the Kodak version. That's cool. Though.
It's all right, Cam. It's all right, Shemar.
Wow. I've seen some shit, bro. And my people seen. But I don't know.
You
Can't give me like one example.
No,
do you
sir.
have that
Um,
video on deck? Because I want to talk about that audio.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I can give you a few. One time.
He's laughing about ghosts.
How long
No,
have you had a nightlight in your room, bro?
I don't
Be honest.
sleep in the dark. I love the darkness.
Are you okay?
When you was younger, when you was growing up, how long that
No,
nightlight
he said
lasts
that.
with you, bro?
Like every time he walks into my house, he just sits in the dark. Like, why the fuck when you turn on lights?
I like the dark.
Why are you like that?
I like the dark. I had a nightlight. I didn't have a nightlight, but I used to be scared of the dark until I was like 6 or something. I don't know.
Do you believe that you have a big imagination? Do you
Me?
believe you have a good imagination?
Probably. Yeah.
And plus, you watch a lot of anime.
What does that have to do with
what's
anything?
happening with anything?
People that helps with your imagination as well. Seeing
wait.
all that extra shit.
To sidetrack before I answer your question, y'all know the reason why we be thinking like as a just we thought like those like monsters and shit like that.
Why?
Because we see Monsters Inc.
No.
Why?
Evolution.
Evolution?
Yeah, because our ancestors had to fight monsters and shit. Like that's why kids are scared of the dark without someone telling them to be scared of the dark. Because it's like genetically like in the dark, that's where like big like cats or something like
But
shit like that would, like, attack our ancestors.
but
and it was like wired down.
I could have sworn the reason why kids were scared of the dark because of misunderstanding, not understanding what's in the dark.
We're
You
on
get
one
what I'm
bar,
saying?
we're on one bar, we're on one bar.
But like no one
You
I
get
feel-
what I'm saying? Just like when you take a kid, right? And one of the tests for reflexes that doctors do is they go to a window and they make like on top of a floor and they look at the window and they put the baby to the window and see if it flinched or something to see the height. And that's one of the natural reflexes of, oh, that's high up. Let me do something to not fall that far down. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Natural reflexes.
Reflexes.
You get what I'm saying? That's what they do with newborn babies. Just like if a newborn baby was in a room in darkness, he doesn't understand what's going on. So one of the biggest things
like,
they do.
I'm not talking about like a newborn. I'm talking about like
I know, but just like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
kid in
yeah.
general, it comes from not understanding. I don't think it comes from our ancestors fighting.
I think it's like why kids want to be chased or always running around and shit. I feel like it's like hardwired or some shit. Like you know when you're legit, bro.
But
when
shouldn't that
everyone
be
was
the
legit, they used to be like they want to.
But shouldn't it be the other way? They'll be like
No,
they'll
because
be
like you like,
scared to run, or
Why would you
that'll
be
be
scared to run?
that'll be out of survival. He said passed down through our ancestors.
Not to
If they'll
survive, like-
no kid was trying to have fun if they're thinking they're running
To survive?
To survive.
No, that's not what they're thinking. They're just doing it. I'm just saying like
Just like natural reflexes.
Yeah, that's what I'm pointing. But the sorry to sidetrack, but bro, there's this one time I think I was like 13 or 14, bro. I was watching I think I was watching like football or some shit like that.
Right.
Right? It was probably like 8:00 at night, bro.
Right.
Why are you? This happened.
All right.
So I left. I went to the refrigerator to get something to drink or whatever. I came back, and as I was about to sit down on like the corner of my bed, I heard like a girl's voice in my ear saying like fire or like burn or some shit like that, like vividly, bro. I acted like I didn't hear shit. I was just like I just kept doing what I was doing, and I was like, if I don't, I'm just not gonna react at all. So I don't know what that was.
There have been cases like that, but like I don't know if that's
Paranormal
because I don't
activity.
know,
The fuck?
I don't know if that's just because we live in a Haitian household. I feel like I swear to God, like
Yeah, I've been hearing
Those-
shit.
those
about
that-
Oh yeah, y'all do voodoo.
I don't do voodoo.
y'all.
No, Haitian
No, that's
culture
what-
is
yeah,
it's
that's what it
famous
says.
in
It's in the
Haitian
culture.
culture. It's
Yeah.
voodoo.
Well, you said y'all do voodoo.
Yeah,
Meaning Haitian culture do voodoo.
Say Haitians
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
All right, Haitians do
Cause
voodoo.
voodoo, cause voodoo and shit like it's like either you're Catholic or you do voodoo type shit. So like
Exactly.
But anyway, so like sometimes I'll be sitting in the living room or I'll be sitting in my room. I hear my name.
and you're not supposed to
Hey.
call. You're not supposed to answer to that
Yeah,
shit.
I hear my name.
Shamar be like, yes.
I don't say yes.
Nah, niggas, imagine niggas be like, yes, excuse me. You call me? You call me? Continue.
I don't understand how that was funny.
No, just imagine though, you just hit that, though you're not supposed to answer. And imagine the nigga that
anyway.
does answer, be like, yes.
So I had to every time I make sure like I walk to my mom and be like, did you call my name? And I just sit back down and she says,
But that's everybody though.
that's not every.
That is everybody.
It happens.
You never had a moment when you be like, you hear your name called and you go, your mom be like, you call me my name? And you be like, no. That happens to everybody
Yeah,
though.
it does happen.
So you don't think that's a paranormal?
No, that's not a
No.
paranormal activity.
No, that just comes from your mom calling you all the time.
Exactly. That does actually. I put it like this here.
So if you
The
don't hear
mind
noise
is
in
very
your-
powerful.
It is.
The mind is a very powerful thing.
It is.
You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's one thing. Okay. That's one thing I really believe in, that the mind is very powerful. So a lot of people that be like, yo, I seen this, or the mind can actually do that to make you see things that's not there.
Hallucinations.
You know what I
That's
mean?
what it's called. It's called hallucinations.
It's just like when people take drugs, you know what I mean? Like
It's called hallucinations.
acid and shit like that. They see shit,
It's
see
called
colors, all kinds of
hallucinations.
shit, because the mind is a very powerful thing, and that enhanced the mind's ability. You get what I'm saying?
Do you think? What if it's like?
Lucy.
What if it's like the mind is like you said, the mind is very powerful or whatever, but it has its own restrictions, and drugs lift out those restrictions, and it's
Could
just
be.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, because you got people
it
that
just takes out filter like niggas that see that do all these type of drugs or whatever, right? And they be tweaking and like all types of shit, right? And the drugs like take off like a veil for them to see some shit that's really here, but they can't see because our mind is restricting us because it's too much. You be thinking it's like that.
I don't think it's that deep. Like seeing other shits that's not here. Like,
Mhm.
but I just believe that the mind is very powerful, and there's drugs out there that can enhance the mind ability. That's what I believe. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Do you believe?
So basically, it
niggas are
enhances-
telepathy, like telepathy.
No, I don't know about superpowers and shit like that with the
Nah.
mind. Like, no, I don't think like
Hard
they
to-
capable of it. But
What do you
moving on
think
off
the
of this
mind is
topic,
capable
So-
of? Like
the
full
mind
potential.
full potential.
Yeah.
Fucking who
I
knows?
don't know.
Memory.
Read a
Be-
book.
No. One of the main things we suffer from is not having a long memory. You know what I mean? Well, we can't. A lot of humans, the average human, can't remember past the age of 6. You know what I mean? And the older you get,
I
the
can.
more you can. Oh my god, here we go. The older you get,
I
the more you keep forgetting.
Talked about it before. I just want to.
The older you get, the more you keep forgetting.
I
You know, back
remember.
then. Because even
I
when you in the womb,
I
do you know
remember.
that you can remember shit from when you was in the room, but the older you get, the more you lose it. That is actually real. You can actually remember the feelings you had inside the womb.
Yeah, Sheldon from Big Bang Theory.
Use that example.
He remembers.
But that shit is actually possible. So it's just
That's a superpower.
when you have
That-
your
that is
brain, when you're,
superpower.
I feel like if the brain was unlocked to our full potential, like nigga, who knows what the fuck we can
Yeah,
do?
I don't think that would.
Because
that would
you know
be
what's
good.
crazy? The brain actually, like if you cut yourself, right? The brain actually tells the body how to fix it and how to repair itself. That's crazy, and that's not even full potential. That's just the brain doing
His job.
its job. You know what I
To
mean?
survive.
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's go.
I only did like 50,000 fucking
Shush.
gunshots.
I guess so you know when you edit it. So helpful.
Certified as a carpenter, auto body, brick mason, a welder. They took all those programs out. These are the skills that pays the bills, gentlemen. As long as you have a skill, you can always feed your family. But if all you got is college degrees, you might end up in the unemployment line. Why? Because the skills that we learn in college are not necessarily marketable to other black people. I'm a psychologist. Ain't too many black people running around looking for a psychologist to reveal all the skeletons in their closet.
Yeah, you rather talk to a white
Exactly. So they started sending us to college instead of teaching us how to work with our hands. That was the 70s. That was the economic castration of the black male. Now let's go to 1980. The CIA comes in, cocaine import agency. They drop off crack. So now the unemployed black man who has always been a breadwinner, Envy, even in slavery, we were always the breadwinner up until 1970. Now the crack comes. You got a decision. I can sell this crack and try to put some food on the table, or I can smoke it to deal with the fact that I'm no longer economically relevant to the black woman.
Deal with that
And let's
trauma.
be clear, the decade of the 70s was the decade of making the black man economically irrelevant to the black woman. We're the only man in America who is out-earned and out-educated by our mates. No other woman in America out-earns and out-educates their mates. And this is not the black woman's problem. I want to be clear. This was systematically done to make us irrelevant to our families. Then the 1990s come, Bill Clinton crime bill. 3 strikes and you out. Mandatory minimum wages, the Bill Clinton crime bill. Now all those unemployed black men who got caught smoking crack or selling crack now being sent off to jail. And then they also give us the ADHD so that we could dope the kids up with the same medicine that sent the father to jail. Then the year 2000 come, George Bush hits us with the what? Faith-based initiative. He finds a loophole in federal law that allows you to finance churches. So now the mega churches and the medium-sized churches in the black community, Charlemagne, are being financed by the government. You think it's a coincidence, Envy, that you don't see no major churches involved in the miseducation movement? No major churches involved in the mass incarceration movement?
Black
No
Lives
major
Matter.
churches involved in police genocide?
Yeah.
No major churches involved in poverty? Where is the black church in 2017 when it comes to black people issues? They're missing in action because they're being paid by the government to stay out of the struggle. And that's why it's called faith-based initiative. Your pastor is the new FBI agent.
Wow. Well, where you gonna tell me you gonna be tonight again?
Oh man, Dr. Umar.
Brown Memorial Baptist Church.
Yeah,
So
serious. Where's it at?
I'm gonna tell you off air.
All right.
Ouch. Golly. There we go. Turn me down. I'm gonna start with the churches. Big.
Okay.
So you're gonna start from back to forward.
I'm going with the churches.
Back to forward.
Why do you think there's not a lot of churches like that? Not a lot of black churches that's popular like that anymore. Just throw some shit out there.
Because niggas aren't going to church, bro.
Not just that. Why do you think so? What is going on right now in nowadays world? What is the main
Social media.
Social media and what else? What is one of the main things everybody keep talking about?
COVID.
No. Transgenders and the LGBTQ community.
Okay.
What is also in that community? Black people is in that community as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when people speaks out against that community, what happens to those people?
They get shut down.
Thank you.
Canceled.
So one of the main things was the churches, people that went to church would say, yo, I don't condone these actions. You know what I mean? And what happened to them?
Canceled.
Cancel. Thank you. Let's move back.
But he talks about that in there, but it's fine.
I know, I figured. I know you.
Yeah, go
Let's
ahead.
move back. Bill Clinton thing? I agree with that. That shit was bullshit. That 3 strike shit, that was kind of retarded.
That was a setup.
That's a setup. Kind of retarded. 100%.
Also, you know about the I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh, yeah, go.
The I forgot, was it Bill or Hillary Clinton that said like black males are like super predators or some shit? You remember that?
Hillary
In the
Clinton.
80s, in the
Yeah. It was Hillary.
1993,
I don't know about that. I don't know about that part. But
He said that's verbatim.
he probably did say some shit like that.
I'm
You know,
just saying,
all
them niggas weird.
exactly. Let's move back. With the one with the crack,
Yes.
CIA definitely brought that whole
Yes.
you can say that,
Lil Wayne did say that also.
but at the end of the day, you still sold the shit. Let's get that out the way.
Yeah, that's fact.
You still sold the shit.
But
You
you-
still
but-
picked up that shit and sold it to
But
your own
you
people.
had to. It's
No excuse for that.
Yeah, it's no excuse. But you had to survive and
I get what
feed
you're
for your
saying.
family.
I get what you're saying. But one of the main things you did was poison your own water and
That's
poison your
facts.
own people.
That's
So
facts.
don't sit there and don't take no fucking blame from that.
Oh, you definitely gotta take accountability.
Yeah.
for
At
that.
the end of the day, nigga, that's still going on. There's so much niggas in the hood nowadays that's like, the fucking drug dealers come saw this water class. You can be this. Then go do the same shit. Let's move back with the industry shit he was talking about.
Crack fucked us up.
100% believe that. But let's go back to the industrial shit. He was talking about people don't what he said? He said we don't learn how to use our hands anymore. That is not our fault. One of the main things we don't do is go to technical schools anymore. That's not no white people thought. There is technical school that is affordable in almost every broke community.
But I feel like it's not pushed, is what he's trying to say. Like it's not like
President.
the way
like
that
colleges push.
like it's not like
you know,
it's not promoted. It's not
you know,
promoted
'cause
to
in high
to
school,
do that.
in high school,
shit, I
in high
guess.
school, what was we had Mr. Hare together, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Hare never said anything about well, even though they all went
Yeah,
to,
because you're in education.
they're on all education.
You're not in fucking the mechanic shop. You're in education.
But
One
at
of the
the
main
same-
things you're
but at the-
promoting in school is education.
But at the same time,
not every
as a
kid-
teacher, you should see like
Exactly,
not
not
every
every
kid,
kid-
not
not
every
every
kid's
kid's goal.
path.
So you want okay? This
Let me-
let me say you
sorry,
trade.
Trade schools aren't sexy.
Finish. Let me finish. Cause I know exactly where he's going. Let him finish.
Yeah,
that. Okay,
but,
go ahead. Finish
No,
that.
but like I said, school, college is not for everybody.
I believe that. Let him finish what he's about to say.
basically-
Exactly.
He was saying not every kid. The teacher should see that the kids isn't
Based off the kid's skills,
Right,
you should
the
see
kid's
like
skills.
But at the,
that's
Now-
what being a great teacher in my opinion
exactly.
is. You
Check
know?
me out.
To be a teacher, you should understand that.
100% believe.
I hate don't do that.
But check me out. You know when they also did that shit? Back in the 90s and 80s, teacher used to go up to you and tell you, I don't think school is cut out for you, bro. They did that shit.
Yeah.
You know why they stopped that? But because parents came along and was like, there's no way you can talk to my kid like that. You can't go and talk to a kid like that. So they took that out. So a teacher can't go up
But
to a kid
they
and be
did- but
like,
they did
you know
that-
what, actually, sanitary what's it called? Engineer, sanitation engineer. That is you. You know what sanitation engineer is? A garbage man. That's what that is you. They can't do that anymore. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So when you hear stuff like, I think you should go to trade school. You can't say that to a student nowadays.
Trade school is not a bad. It's not a bad.
So they can get fired. And
Trade
shit like
school
that?
is not.
Yes, you can.
I did not know
Trade
that.
school
Yes, you
is
can.
not sexy like a university. Bro.
But at a university, you're paying. How much you pay for? No.
Bro,
What's the?
when
Let's,
it-
no.
when it
Let's
co-
do me. Let's do me.
Oh,
Now you don't want to do me because I was about to tell you.
Yeah. Basically, I went out of school. I went out of state for college. Right. The tuition is $38,000.
Right.
$38,000.
Right.
I get a scholarship for playing football.
Right.
That's so now I pay $14,000.
Right.
$14,000 from a single parent household that worked, and I had to work a 9 to 5. It's still not accessible for anybody, even if you play football. So now here's the thing: if you're in high school, right?
Right.
You have to either do good in school, get scholarships,
Right.
Play sports, get scholarships,
Right.
Or unfortunately, you have to work a 9 to 5. Those are 3 options.
Or
Or you
say-
go to the
Did
military.
you say you have
Fourth.
a good GPA test score?
Or you have four. Or you have
That's what you meant by being like doing good in school.
yeah, doing good in school, playing and getting a scholarship, playing football or playing a sport, getting a scholarship, going to a trade school or
Right.
or join the military. That's your 4 options
Right.
after you leave high school.
I'm about to finish. I'm about to respond to what you just said. He did not say anything about the community college that's in his neighborhood. Broward
Exactly.
College. It's
No,
very
no,
affordable.
no,
Broward College is not a
this
community
are-
college. Broward
Look,
College
no,
is
look,
It is a community college.
it
What is
could-
Broward College then? It's not a
It's a
university.
community college, bro.
But it could be. It's a 4-year community college. If you want to say it like that, you can go to.
you have the option to do a 2-year or
You
bang
can
it.
go. You can go to Broward College,
Right.
and get your bachelor's degree.
Right?
But or you can go to a university and get your bachelor's degree.
Yeah, but
you just said-
it's cheaper to.
And you know what else? Your tuition wasn't 14. Do you know what else you had? You was on living on campus. Was you not living on campus when you was over
I
there?
was not. I told
When
you.
you was in Kansas, you wasn't living on campus?
Yeah. Okay. I was.
Okay. So that comes too when you live on campus.
It's
But
room and board.
I was talking about the university.
And
But yeah,
plus,
it's room-
secondly,
room and
you
board and
went
tuition.
out of state. You're not even from there. So when you go out of state for college, you're paying more.
I said out of state tuition.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Out of state tuition. For an average household that is not making a large income, you stay your ass in state and you take
But
your ass
no,
in
but
community
like,
college.
It goes
But-
back to the trade schools not being sexy. You going to university, it was like, oh, I get to do this, go out of state and travel and stuff like that. That's,
Thank you.
Look, check
But
me
the
out.
reason I
Look, check me out. Because in high school, they'll be like, yo, Cam, what university you going to? I'm like, oh, I'm going to BC because it's like I don't need to go to university. I don't have the funds like that to go to a big university. So
Right.
why am I going to there?
Fact.
It was like, dang, you don't want the experience?
Thank
I
you.
can get
That
experience
too.
living life. What are
But
you talking
that's
about?
that's the idiots who say that shit.
Right.
And those are the idiots
Idiots
going to
talking.
college.
That's the
That's
idiot.
the point.
That's
That's the point.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what I'm
that's the point.
saying.
No, that's the point where Dr. Omar was saying that these people
Yeah,
aren't
yeah.
doing that. It was marketed.
That's
That's
what
exactly yeah. That's exactly-
Universities are more sexy than a trade school and a community college.
Yeah, we're all basically saying the same thing.
Because
For the viewers, we're all saying
I
the
can
same thing.
use me for example. I go to FAU. Ask me how much am I in debt. I've been there for 2 years now. Ask me
I
how
know
much I'm
because
in
I
debt.
went to FAU for summer and it was what like 24 like it's like 24K a
Right.
year or
Ask me how
something.
much I'm in debt.
How much?
$0. No, why? Because I'm not fucking retarded.
But you have.
You're not financial aid.
you
And guess what?
And the most you
And
pay
guess
for,
what?
for books, and that's
And the
it.
most paid for it. And guess what? For my whole year there, financial aid from the government is paying for that. So
That's
the
what-
whole
but
year
they're
I'm there,
not- but-
I am not paying for shit. And that's
Financial-
not even with
financial-
scholarships.
Financial aid comes from where? It comes from either your parents' income or how you scored on your test scores.
No, it
Correct?
does not. It has nothing to do with test scores. It has only to do with your parents' income.
When you
So-
fill out for a bright future and shit like that.
No,
That's
it doesn't.
bright
It
future.
doesn't.
That's all.
Federal, federal financial aid have nothing to do with
That's,
your
but that's your
If-
mother's income, right? That's all.
The
your mother's
only thing
income.
they measure is off the
Yes.
income. But
Income.
if it was off test scores, I would not get $3,000 to go to school.
Thank you.
So like
Thank
what
you.
if it's like you're like on paper your peoples
You
make
can't-
that
you
much.
can't lie.
but-
You can't
I know,
lie.
I know. On paper your peoples make this much or whatever.
Right.
They,
This much.
they're going to give you some, but not as much.
That's
That
what I'm
person's
saying.
probably
Like
going to get like,
everybody's
everybody else.
situation
No,
is different type
yeah.
shit.
Also, would you say that there's not a lot of middle class black people in the world, in America today? For sure, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of lower class black people, right?
That's the majority.
Do you know you get more money for being more lower class to go to school?
Yeah.
But you understand
Thank
that
you.
everybody could be not everybody's circumstance is the same as yours.
Yeah.
Like, so here's
But I'm saying majority
it's
of
not.
black people.
It's not.
Majority of black people with the same
you know, how
circumstances
much-
as yours.
Okay, wait, no.
How much
I'm not saying my circumstance, but being lower class. Would
Yeah,
you say
for sure.
majority
Yeah,
black
yeah.
people is lower class, right?
Okay, yeah.
Almost like 90.
So why the hell are we sending our children to these pristine colleges when we don't have it?
Exactly his point.
Yeah, exactly. Because
That's not on the white man for publicizing it. That's on you for making that decision.
But
At the end of the day,
That's not the person's
I get the point
fault.
you're saying.
That's not the person's fault.
That's
because
that's systematic. Like that's brainwashed,
exactly,
bro.
No, because they you know what's crazy? In high school, everything that was taught was to teach you for college. Everything,
Right.
Bro, as a parent, you want your kid to go to the best school, the best education. That's what you're being. That's what people are telling you. As a
But
parent.
at one point, you got to tell your kid,
Traditionally.
I can't afford that for you right there.
No, but you know why they won't say that? You know why? Because mom and dad have an ego and they have friends. What does a mom and dad look like being like,
You
yo,
know what?
my
Hey,
son,
hey.
he's not in school right now. He's at home. No, they want to get that conversation off. Like,
You know
oh,
what
no,
mom
he's at
told me?
university.
You know what mom told
that's
me when it
real.
came to
That's
college?
part of life.
You know what my mom told me when it came to college? Figure it out. Figure it out. That's what my mom told me when it came to college. Figure that whole out. Because, I ain't got it. So if I don't got it, I can't help you out like that. So you might as well go BC. But if you can figure out how to go to FAU, figure it out. Figure it out. So at the end of the day, that's not on you. And let me get back to the point that he was making. There's a reason why there's not a lot of black people going into trade school. Why? No, actually, I don't know the reason why. But the question we should be asking is, why is it not black people? Because why there's not a lot of black people with life?
Trade school is not preached
sexy,
as
bro.
much as college is. When we're in, like I said, when we were in high school, everything that we were
Right.
taught was to
Right.
go to college.
Right.
Bro, it's not even about just being what we're taught. Like you're saying, it's not just that, but it's like it's our own ego and it's not
Exactly,
popular.
that's what
like,
it is.
So
You
it's both things are at play. It's both
Right.
things
A
that's fucking us both
Having
up.
a degree is sexy over a plumbing license. You know
Facts.
why? Because
Thank
having a plumber as your job title is not as sexy
Thank you.
as whatever.
But
But
you
being
know-
a plumber, you still get paid more
But
than
you-
people that have a degree.
you know what's crazy?
Depends on the case.
But most people, like I was telling you earlier today, I'm like, most people rush to go to college, right? Just to go into a career field that they don't even like, or they don't even know if they're gonna get a job in that career field. Like,
And
let's say,
most of those people.
But that's on them. That's not on the white man. That's not on the system.
That's
That's
not
on
them,
them.
though.
Most of those kids, their parents
Push
push them.
them. That's
And who
on-
pushes who puts that in the parents' mind?
Exactly.
It's not like a.
It's
that's-
the-
it's
no,
not- I'm not
because
saying. I'm
I
not
get
saying.
what you're saying.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not
But-
saying. I'm not saying it's
I
white
know.
man or.
I
this.
know.
I'm just
but
saying
it's
like
just
all
the ideal of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
The
most-
perception.
okay,
the
now,
social construct of the.
I have a
Right.
question.
It's what pushes that.
I have a question.
But that's not on nobody.
But I have a
but
question,
you.
though. I have a
You know what I
question.
mean?
I have a question. Did your mom go to college?
Yeah.
Did your mom go to college?
Yeah.
Did your mom finish and get your bachelor's degree?
She's finishing it right now.
Okay, did your mom finish and get your bachelor's degree?
Yeah.
Did your mom finish
And
exactly?
she's still in college right now.
That's
so,
why she wants us to go.
That's why. My mom,
Yeah,
my mom.
that's
okay,
another
look,
thing.
And what's the college
Okay,
curriculum?
exactly.
From.
like it's
a white man, my brother.
That's what.
Said my mom.
But I'm not just saying like it's just
But,
that
like, my
because we're
mom-
all our own people. We
Exactly.
could choose
We
what to
can-
do.
everybody can
like
choose
how
their
you
own
like
thing.
how you chose to go to BC instead of being a bot and going like
to UF.
to a fucking
Fucking
you
university,
but like-
a pristine university.
Like I was saying, my mom only did 2 years, and she only got her associate's degree. I didn't even know my mom got her associate's degree. She had to tell me like a year ago that she got. I thought my mom did not graduate, did not go to college, or she's not, and she kept pushing me because you know how like some parents, not all parents, but some parents want to live their life through their children.
100%.
Yeah,
So if
100%
she's pushing, she tried to push me to college. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this because it doesn't make sense for me to rush into college, get into debt, and now I'm like you. I'm not saying it's the bad thing.
Right.
So that was my decision not to do that.
You know what else is crazy about that? It was funny. Do you know that there's a lot of jobs when you're moving up in a company? There's a lot of jobs you can't get that position until you have some kind of degree.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
sure.
So it's good to have a degree. It doesn't. They never said, "Yo, you have to have a degree in this and this." No, you just need a degree in something to get these positions when you're moving up. And that's the point that I feel like a lot of people is fucking missing, because at the end of the day, everybody in this goddamn room is an average Joe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna be. Some of us can strive to be millionaires and billionaires, but a lot of us is not gonna be that. A lot of us is gonna be, the best, hopefully, 6 figures. Hopefully. You know what I mean?
10%.
In order.
the best probably 60, 70K.
Okay, thank you. And in
At
order
least.
to make
That's realistic.
that much, you need some form of degree or some form of license.
Working a 9 to 5.
You can make that work in 9 to 5. You can.
Without a degree, working on a
can.
high school, not even on a
No,
high
I'm
school
saying
diploma.
with the degree, like that's like what you're saying with a 9 to 5.
Yeah, you can make that with 9 to 5.
But to make salaries, like your whole
Yeah, you need a degree,
the
bro.
degree to move up in positions of a 9-to-5 job.
Yes.
To get
Correct.
to those
Correct.
60K a year jobs. You get what I'm saying? You need a degree.
Yep.
So I feel like that's the point a lot of people is fucking missing. Everybody thinks they're gonna
But a
be
lot of people are going to college.
A lot of people are
Right,
going.
but
the thing is-
most
the thing
people,
is-
most people are going to college just for shits and giggles. Like I've
Thank
done
you.
experience.
That's-
for the experience.
That's false.
That's not
No,
false.
no,
A
bro.
majority. So you're telling me a majority of people are only going to college just for shits and
Yes.
giggles?
a lot.
Yes,
Yes,
bro.
I will tell you yes.
Yes, bro.
I feel like that majority of our people, like maybe
No,
but
bro.
majority
no.
of people in general,
No, bro. My brother went to UCF. The amount of Kansas demographic that just went there didn't know what they wanted to do in college.
Thank you.
It's like
most people go to college just for they. It's the testing grounds. Like if you
Yes,
can do
that too.
if you can do the first 2 years and like okay I could do this and I can party at the same time, okay I could do college.
Yeah.
But if you realize after like the first 2 years that you can't have fun and do schooling because you're
Yes.
paying money to go to take those
Yes.
classes and shit like that, nobody's not gonna do that shit. They're
Exactly.
gonna drop
That's
out.
why there's not
They're
a lot of people in the
they're
world
gonna
with a
drop
bachelor's
out.
degree.
They're gonna drop out or they're gonna have to cut one. They can't party, so they have to study, go to school and just do strictly school. Or if they can't do party, if they can't do both, they're not gonna go. They're not doing the shit no more.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. So what's y'all views on education?
Education is in
I'm
Florida.
gonna start. No,
Oh.
Just education in
in
general.
general, like
Me personally?
what's your views? Like
Me personally?
college, like all that.
Me
you know?
personally.
It's not. It's a waste of time.
If you is not doing nothing with your life right now, like check me out. If you're a dude that's just at home just working 9 to 5 and you ain't doing nothing, go to school. Go to the community college, or my whole thing, go get a license in something. Go get you can be an electrician. You can go get plumbing. You can go get AC. You can go to get your CDL and drive tractor trailer and make $50K a year.
no, them niggas make dumb cat. If they talk from state to state, 60K plus.
All of those kind of things. But no, everybody's like, no, I want to get this rich scheme or some shit like that. And
So not my fault for cutting you off. What my views on education? I feel like if you're not gonna take it seriously, don't do it. Because you don't need, and you don't some things like nowadays you don't need a degree to be successful. Anybody you can do a lot of things to be successful. You can like I said, go to trade school, get a certification. You don't need a degree to be successful. So I'm saying like if it comes down to it, working a 9 to 5 for right now, and that's not your career, that's great. So you're building money, you're staying with your mom, right? You're staying with your mom or your father. You're building your money so eventually you can start paying for your certifications, paying for your licenses, paying for the classes to do your certain things and build. But if you're just working like how Ant said, like you're just sitting there doing 9 to 5, that's not where you should strive to be, because eventually you're gonna be a 9 to 5.
You're gonna get stuck.
You're gonna get too fucking comfortable with working 9 to 5, and now you're moving up in the company, right? You're moving up in the $1 million, $1 trillion company, but that's
You're gonna
ran
get
by
stuck.
it's ran by what?
People with degrees.
People with degrees or people with the demographic,
Right,
in
people.
Kansas
demographic.
So it's like it's not a pyramid scheme, but you're still under people that you could eventually be. You could eventually like make more or make the same amount of money with, as long as you.
100%.
But you're stuck working 9 to 5. You're stuck working for them.
keep saying
Wait,
this 9 to 5 thing.
I can't.
bro.
I'm like that's the only.
Bro,
like,
you're missing the point. Everybody keeps saying this goddamn 9 to 5 thing. Bro, your whole life is going to be based off of 9 to 5. You're not no fucking billionaire working. You're not no millionaire. If you don't have your own business, you're going to be working a 9 to 5. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, accountants are working 9 to 5, managing other people's books.
Fact.
It's about the payment you're getting for your 9 to 5. Right now, your hourly work is $15 for me, $13 for you. Your hourly work, that's what you're worth an hour. Your whole idea is to build that hourly work to a $30 an hour job, to a $50 an hour job.
to a salary, bro.
Thank you. That's your whole. That's the whole thing you're doing. So you sitting here and keep saying that's the only thing I disagree with him. Keep saying this 9 to 5, nigga. We are all average Joes. There's so much average Joes out there. And another thing is, I wholeheartedly believe y'all keep. I tell this to Cam all the same time. I believe when people say that education is not important, I believe wholeheartedly you're sending people up to failure, because everybody don't have this mindset of go get it. You get what I'm saying? You need people with millions of dollars have a go get it mindset. People that you see telling you this have a go get it mindset. So they believe if I have a go get it mindset,
Then
I
you-
believe that nigga might have a go get it mindset.
But that's
because
not
I
that's
have
not
it.
the case because not everybody.
That's
everybody,
a great.
yeah,
That's actually
the-
like a great point because not
Yeah.
everyone is
Not everybody built
has
the
the
same
same mindset
way.
as you.
Thank
So
you.
yeah.
So when you say, yo, everybody don't agree, the only field you don't need a degree in is in sales. You don't need a degree in sales to become very wealthy. You don't need a degree in. That's the only thing.
That's
That
just
and
experience.
stocks. That and stocks, you don't need a degree in to become very wealthy. How many niggas can sell you a fucking something? You know what I mean? How many people have that charisma to sell you something and get somebody to come in and sell massive amount? Not a lot of people can do that. You know what I mean?
My hands raised.
Nigga, I'm not talking about you, nigga. You're like, you always do this shit.
No, because you asked a question, I answered it.
I said how many? I'm not just talking about you specifically.
I said
Well, that's like one. I know Cam could do it because Cam does his thing. You know what I mean? He does his clothing thing. And I don't sell shit. And I don't. Do you sell shit? No. So that's 2 out of 4
Sell
niggas in the room.
dreams, man. Oh.
Exactly.
That's
You know what I
50.
mean?
That's 50%.
That's
That's great.
50%.
That's great from the field, Cam.
No, it's not.
It's not.
But yeah,
That's a failing grade.
You make a great point.
that's
Actually.
facts.
You make a great point. Actually,
when people say, yo, school education is not important. Education is you can become successful without it. That's 100%
That is true.
But you
need the mindset.
You
to have,
need
yeah.
that mindset to become successful. But with education, all you gotta do is sit down, read some books, answer some tests, get through, get that degree, and you don't need nothing else. There's nothing else to it. You go into a field and they teach you how to do the job. But
Yeah,
the only
facts.
reason they don't give you the job is because you don't have nothing. You have no credential. You don't even show work ethic in school to get to that point to deserve this job compared to somebody else that spent and sat down those 4 years and did the degree. You get what I'm saying?
because I feel like you said, the average person is not as ambitious
Ambitious,
as
exactly.
as
As a
people in
normal
this
person,
room.
as
The
a-
average
as a-
person is not as ambitious as us. They don't have the same goals or
Exactly.
drive. They have the same goals, but they don't have the drive
To do
go
that.
get it.
You know what I mean?
So
Yeah.
instead, you definitely need to be a bot and just not bot, but like you
Shit.
need to follow the system. You need to
No,
follow
you're a bot. You're a bot. If
Yeah,
you're following,
yeah.
you're a bot.
You need to
Yeah,
follow. You
you're
need to
gonna be
follow
a
the.
bot.
But I don't want to insult none of the viewers or something.
You're not gonna
But,
insult
but
nobody.
like, you need to-
no, we have to insult them so they
All
can
right,
get up and get
you're
motivated.
also a
You're a
bot.
bot. You're a bot.
But like,
You know what else is
let
a
me
bot?
finish. Let me
Go
finish.
ahead.
You gotta at least. You gotta follow the system to get somewhere, else you're gonna be.
That's-
Unless you're
no,
gonna end up homeless.
No,
so,
No.
No, end up homeless, but never
no,
end up
if you don't
succeeding.
do nothing with your life, if you don't get a job or do something, you're gonna end up. Oh yeah, you can get a McDonald's job or whatever and work there for your
Or
entire
just
life.
have a $15
But
job.
like I was saying,
But like,
there's
yeah.
there's nothing wrong.
Wait, he didn't get a chance to.
No, what you were saying, the way you looked at college, that's what I'm like. You have to go by the system.
Mm-hmm.
The way I view college is like, I know it's a system in place to like get people in debt like that, but I'm not in debt with it. The idea of college, I don't really mess with, but I know like if I get this piece of paper, I can
Right.
excel in life with it. So it's like if you understand how college works, and you get that mindset, you can be like, okay, I know I need this to get this point in my life.
It's like finessing type shit. right?
Exactly.
College is the reason why most adults are in debt.
Yeah, because they're fucking
Like,
retarded.
no,
Have
no, no,
everybody
no, but
not
no.
sat down and said, you know what? I should have never went for another semester.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said, I'm like,
And,
yo,
like,
I'm already at 20K.
You know,
I'm
after
going to keep
every
going.
year,
I'll keep it up.
after every year, I don't know if it's depending on what you sign, it's 15 to 10%, or 10 to 15% interest off of the debt that you claimed.
Right.
So say if you did 4 years, and you collected, I would say at least like $45,000 in debt, right? Or estimate. So if you put 12% of interest on that $45,000, that's a total another total $64,000 basically, right? So you have to pay $64,000. That's more than half of $100K back to the debts to eventually and then they take that off every paycheck if you can't pay it.
That's facts.
A monthly,
Right.
They take that off every one of your paychecks.
Right.
So everything that you're doing eventually is going to be
Right.
to pay your debts back.
Right.
Why even put yourself through that? Like,
But you're missing the point. You're thinking of these debts. People,
No,
one
no,
of
no.
the main things people think of is these debts. That's 100%
no,
thing.
but if you get the job that can help,
Not even
No,
that
but-
either though. But the debt situation in general, just the debt situation.
Yeah.
One of the most outrageous things in the world is like the average debt for a college student, for a graduated college student, is between 30K and 50K. That's like the average debt.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be that way. Do you know
Facts.
how many places you can go for very low to do college courses that the same university is giving you?
Facts.
But the people go there for this idea, oh, I got this university degree.
It sounds better in conversation
Say,
at all.
I went to this university. Like, nigga, no, that's your fault. That's nobody else's fault but your fault. It's about, one of the main things people don't preach is the right way to go to college. One of the main things people don't preach about college is one of the right ways. All they do is diss college. But this is a right way and a wrong way to go to college. If you don't have the funds to go to this big university, you still can go to college, but you go to these colleges over here that you can afford. Yeah. Just like when you buying a car, what do people do when they buy a car? They buy these most fucking expensive car that they know they can't fucking afford. But they guess what they're gonna do?
They finance it though. They finance it.
You know what you're saying is so true, because remember those high school things we used to, not high school, the college things we used to do in high school when it was just in the gym. Yeah, the college tour.
No one ever went to BC.
Yeah, but when we went there, no teacher or anybody was like, "Hey, can you afford this school?
Thank you."
Get your ass to that table on down there."
Another thing is,
Cam, nobody does that. Crazy. Even though it's crazy, Cam's pocket watching again.
You know what's even more crazy though?
That's what all colleges do. That's what they should have done.
You know what's even more crazy though? It's okay for a nigga, right, to go and buy a $30,000 car.
To finance a $30,000 car, just say.
Go take out a loan on a $30,000 car, right? Finance. Guess what that car is doing every goddamn year?
Fucking depreciating.
Thank you. Every goddamn year, that shit is depreciating. Yeah. So you took out money on something that's depreciating every year, and that's not gonna give you no fucking value. It's not gonna give you no value about getting you placed to A and B, and then when that shit broke down, what are you gonna do? You have to fix it while you're still paying on the car. Yeah. But that's fine. That's okay. That's life. That's the word they say. That's life.
That is a life.
When it comes to a degree in debt, with a degree, you're in debt? You're in this amount of money in debt and with a degree? Oh my God, it can't be me.
No, but a person in debt with a degree is actually, sometimes people are smart.
It's 50-50. Yeah, that's another thing with the college. Because
it depends what you do with the degree. But you just have it, if you have a degree and you still like
working...
not regular like a fast food or something like that.
Yeah, but there is a percentage of that when people graduate with the degree in the field and students and get their job.
Exactly. Is that a high percentage?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what percentage is. That's the only thing I don't like.
That's a high thing. But also, you don't need to. Even if you don't go into the field the degree is in, you can still go to employers that's looking for people with bachelor's degree and say, "Yo, I have a bachelor's degree," and they'll give you the job. You're looking for people with bachelor's degrees. I never heard an employer say, "Yo, what's your bachelor's degree in before I hire you?" People don't say that shit. They don't say what that shit is. What's your bachelor's degree in before I hire you? They don't say that shit. You have a bachelor's degree? It's required. You need a bachelor's degree. When you look on job application, it says requirements. Some says associate degree. Some says bachelor's degree. It never says, "Yo, I need an accounting degree, bachelor's degree," or I need
a bachelor in science.
Exactly. Or I need a freaking what is it called? Philosophy, bachelor degree. You know what I mean? They don't say that on there. Yeah. It just says bachelor's degree. And that's the point people is missing. Like, you're missing the point. You have a fucking degree. You have way more options than the nigga without it. Just like when Shemar took that test, right? He took that test to go into the Air Force, and he got 99 jobs because he scored high compared to a nigga who scored low and got one job option. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the point that a lot of people is missing when it comes to education. Mm-hmm. Like, I hate when people shit on it, because, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to tell that kid to do? You know what I mean? What are you going to tell him to do?
Dream
big, my nigga. Like, what are you going to tell that kid?
Okay, but the thing about that, so, like, okay, so you remember how you use that the analogy with me and the kid, right? Even though, like, I have 99 jobs, per se, like, say if I have 99 jobs, what if what if I don't get a job, even though I have 1 in 99 chance? It's
exactly, but you have a high. You have
a high probability.
Than the nigga with one job option.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? That's the whole point of it. Like, you have better odds compared to the nigga that doesn't have it. Because you can sit there all the live long day, listen to a nigga that says, "Don't go to college. Figure that shit out. Find yourself." That's one of the main shit niggas say. Find yourself first. Find what you like to do first.
Sound like Uncle Sam.
Find what you like to do first before you do what you want. You know what I mean?
He's just passionate.
You know what I mean? Because that shit pisses me off. Because you can't go and tell people, average Joes.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, you're facts. That's facts.
You don't go to college if you can't afford it, this and that. Because what are they going to do then?
Yeah, because then you're setting them for failure.
Do you know where average Joes lives? With other average Joes. They live with other average Joes that's going to think just like an average Joe. You know what I mean? I remember I was living at my last apartment, bro. Everybody in that motherfucking house, next door to me, worked at Walmart. Why? Because that was the norm in their house. Yo, when you came of age, you're working at Walmart with the rest of the family. Because that's all they knew. How do you tell somebody like that, find yourself first? You know what I mean? They can't, because that's all they know. You get what I'm saying?
But at the same time, if that were the case, right? And like, say if we were all brothers, right? Say if we are brothers, all 4 of us worked at fucking give a job.
Walmart.
All right, so he's the no, you're the oldest, right? You worked at Walmart for the longest, but then I work at Walmart, then you work at Walmart, and then Josh, right? Josh is the baby, so he works at Walmart. He's coming into Walmart right now. The only way to break from that shit,
If you meet other people
if
that don't
not,
work in
not,
Walmart,
not even if you meet other people, if Josh has an aspiration to be something better than Walmart, that's the
Exactly.
only
And
way.
that-
No, but that's gonna be hard to get if there's 3 other people working at Walmart, bro.
How? If I tell Josh, Walmart is not where it is, but Josh, he's following the family footsteps.
That's right.
You can be your own person.
It just depends who's a bot and who's not. Bro. It's that simple.
That's what it falls down to.
It's really like your mindset, like he was saying.
Yeah,
So
it's-
my views on college is basically like the same. Like, I believe that you should go to college because, like, you should at least try it. I feel like no one shouldn't like not just say fuck it, I'm not going to college. Like, you should at least do something.
Especially if you're not doing shit, dude. Like,
Exactly.
If you just get up in the morning, go to work, come home, and that's it.
Yeah, you gotta.
Nigga,
at least
you're
work hard.
young, bro.
Exactly.
Like one thing we forgetting, nigga, we're young.
We have our whole lives in front of
We
us.
got so much
I
shit
feel
to
like
figure
Yeah,
out.
we have
bro.
so much. No, the thing
We got
about
so
it,
much
the
shit
thing
to
is
do.
crazy.
That is the time
we
to
have
fail.
time.
Hold on,
We
let
have,
me finish.
We have
Let me finish,
time.
let me finish.
Hold on.
So I feel like, one, like if you're not doing like you said, if you're not doing some shit, you should definitely go to college, because like you need to at least give it a try. See what it's about. See what the hype's about.
Not even-
Type shit.
You know what's crazy?
But then
When
and
it
then,
comes
like,
to that too, I don't even give a fuck if people don't go to college. But do some shit. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
That's what
outside
that's
the
what
norm.
that's what I was about to get to my other point. But if you have another example of you know what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like that's a big part, because I met like mainly females, but like they like strict on, oh, I want to do this because of this that inspired me since I was younger. I want to do this. That's like college is like perfectly set up for people who know what what career path they want to go on.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you don't know anything, you don't know what you want to do, but you have some like you have like goals or whatever, right? And you have a drive.
Dreams.
Like still go to college because you could learn little stuff like business classes or shit like that. But at the same time, you could also get into other things to get your foot wet.
Yeah. You get
Feel
into
me?
other fields that you didn't even know
The thing,
existed.
the
you know what I
thing
mean?
about it, right? And I think everyone's living on like a clockwork. Everyone's living on like what's that shit called? The fucking the time.
What, a timeline?
Yeah, everyone's living on the timeline. They set things as set in stone. Like there was this one girl I used to talk to, right? She said she wants to get married before she's 25.
Yeah.
Why the fuck?
Like in
why-
4 years, I want to
like-
do this, and
yeah, like,
in
why are you
6
putting-
years, I should
why
be
are you
this.
putting a time stamp on everything? Like everything does not need a time stamp. Like I understand you do. Everyone does have a drive, and they want to meet. They want to meet before they're
Right.
before they reach that age or something like that. Like
But I feel like some people get a timestamp because like shoot for the
Shoot,
moons,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
but-
hit the stars or something.
But like, but
Whatever
okay,
the
so,
saying
so
goes.
look,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so look,
exactly.
me personally, I wanna make at least I want to 6 figures, right? I want to make at least 6 figures. I'm not gonna put. I won't say I'm gonna make 6 figures before I hit 30, because in 10 years, if I don't hit 6 figures, then I'm fucking. Oh, I didn't meet my. Now I'm depressed because I didn't reach my goal, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
But sometimes it could just be the exact opposite. It gives you like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
hard
well,
drive.
it
hard
gives you a
drive.
boost.
Yeah,
you know
like-
what I mean?
that is
like,
true.
oh
Yeah,
like, I gotta do
But
this.
you
I
can't.
gotta
But you
do this.
can't rush everything. Like everything
But
can't
everyone's
be
different.
rushed.
But it's
Everyone's
not even
different.
being rushed. That's just setting goals, though.
But you can set goals. But
Like what are the goals for this channel? I said it's Cam. You know what I mean? It's to get this channel to 1,000
did-
subscribers
I don't like
before
how-
his birthday. 1,000 subscribers before his birthday. That is still my goal.
your birthday?
December the 15th. That's still my goal. I'm still trying to figure out more and more shit I can do
So
to get to that goal.
yeah. But at the same time, even if like say we hit fucking a thousand followers after his birthday, we still hit that shit.
I get that, but you know what else you can say? People miss the point of this too. Say that you reach for 1,000, but you end up at 500. You still end up at 500.
Oh yeah, that's still
You still end up at
that's still
500.
something. That's
You
still
get what I'm
something.
saying? Now
Still
you
a
can push
milestone.
yourself more. Be like, all right, since I end up 500, make it again. Let me put another 1,000 onto that. Make it 1,500 to push yourself. You know what I mean? Because you just sit there in the same place, say, I'm not gonna rush nothing. It's gonna come along. You're not gonna have that same drive.
The
You get what I'm
drive, yeah,
saying?
You just get complacent.
Yeah,
You're gonna
yeah.
always be like, it's gonna come along. I'm not gonna rush it. That's not how people.
But at the same time, you can't get complacent like how Josh said. But at the same, you can't. Not everything needs to work at 1,000%. Like sometimes you need to take time back and think about what you're like logically think. Like if it's like
Yeah, and some things you shouldn't like. It's like a both.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
like a push and pull kind of
Push-
like
push and
you need
pull
a
type
you
thing.
need you at the same time you shouldn't be
1,000% everything. Like
You should-
if you rush into everything that like say if like Best Buy gave you a fucking $23 raise, right? You take that, right? Now they give you a $30 raise. You take that, right? And then somebody else, like say if you have like a editing firm, right?
Right.
They give you 45,000 salary, right? You rush and take that. Where's the logic behind leaving Best Buy when Best Buy can?
Because the editing company is what I want to do, though. But if
But
if
you
your
see-
opportunity, if the
Yeah, yeah,
opportunity
but you
comes
see-
on,
but you see-
okay,
you
let
see-
me
you
put it like
see-
this:
you see-
you're saying not to over extend yourself on things. Like don't over bet yourself on
Yeah, yeah,
stuff.
no,
You're doing well in Best Buy. You see,
No. But the thing about it, if you take the editing firm, right? They're gonna. That's your dream, right? So you're gonna rush into that. Why rush into it? If you can look what they're offering you. See if like you can get more out of the deal that they're trying to get you, or see if like you can.
yeah, but exactly. But that still comes with you. It still comes with the offer. Like
Yeah.
you know, the negotiating period is next after you think about the offer. But you still got to go think about that offer. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not like you just disregard it.
But you're not
Another thing I say to that, I understand what you're saying, 100%. I believe what you're saying, but also say to that is that that's foolishness. You know why? Because if I look at Cam for example. This man is doing so much shit for his brand. Y'all niggas don't even fucking know. And you think this nigga would be getting that point if this nigga was just saying, no, I'm not gonna 100% this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This nigga, I'm not even gonna, I wanna reveal the shit this nigga doing, but he don't want me to reveal it. But I wanna reveal it. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to. I'm gonna leave him to reveal it. But the amount of shit this nigga is doing for his brand blows my fucking mind. Because this man goes to work and then after work, he puts his all into the brand and into this pod. Just wait till the end of the year. End of the year when this pod shit come out about the war show, how much time this nigga puts into it. And you can't just say, yo, I'm not gonna 100% this shit. You have to. Because if you don't, you're not gonna get nowhere. You're not. That's not how shit works. If you want to follow your dreams, you gotta 100%. You're gonna be broke sometime.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, we
You're
know.
gonna be broke
But
sometimes.
we know,
But you gotta 100% it.
and we know that feeling.
I know. But you're gonna
We
be
know
broke
that
sometimes.
feeling.
But you gotta 100% it. You gotta go all the
Yeah.
fucking way.
It's
'cause
like I
if
tell
don't-
you, you know what I'll say? Anything to get the dream out. You be like, you sure you want to pay for this? Anything to get the dream out.
Cause like dead ass, bro. That's literally how this month
Yeah.
started for me. Cause
Yo,
like I literally started down bad, bro. Like I spent a lot of money on like basically like helping other people shit, like a bunch of other shit I'm not gonna get on.
Can't
but like month ending, I'm up.
I feel you.
Like
I feel
that's literally the same shit. Like you just gotta keep pushing, like keep doing what you're doing, like at 100%. Cause if you're not like you said, bro, if you just staying like you're just a bot. If you don't do shit,
You know
with your
when
life,
you know
you're
you're
not
bought,
pushing.
like the example Shemar gave, like if a person was like, I want to reach this, like by the time I'm 26, if you have that goal, you're not working up to there.
Then
no,
why
then
why
you
put the
just-
goal?
you're a
Yeah,
bot.
yeah,
You
yeah,
just
why
talk.
the-
You
yeah,
just
why
talk.
put
But
the
that's
goal?
why I kind of don't like the whole manifestation thing, cause like
Manifestation is a thing though.
yeah, it is, but sometimes
But you gotta
people-
put effort.
You gotta put
Yeah,
effort.
effort.
You can't
Yeah.
say it.
Just say it
you
and
can't
don't
say
work to it.
It like falls.
That's not how that shit work.
I want this to happen right now.
And the other thing that goes to that was freaking recently Drake and I think Meek Mill. Meek Mill was like when he was going to get his deal from Rick Ross, he rented a Rolls Royce to show that he's about his business. Recently, Drake was like, I had this Rolls Royce because I'm like, hey, if I wanted to get it one day, I had to have it. I'm like, I'm not sure if that's real manifestation. I'm not sure if you're trying to influence people to go broke to be like, man, I need a Ferrari one day, so I'm gonna go rent it. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. But like, it's a lot of shit. But people think like, remember, like I was saying, people think like life is on like a life has a time span. Life has a time span on it. Like eventually, people will die, but you don't have to rush. You don't have to rush your death. Like you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, don't smoke cigarettes. I get you.
Yeah, like Carlos. Carlos is rushing his death.
Yeah, babe.
Like
yeah.
he
I feel like we just
What
changed
the fuck
topic.
are we going
I just
into?
feel you changed topics. Okay.
That's called a segue.
It is. It is called a segue.
Talk about death.
No, I hate activist speakers like that.
He's not. But he's not.
I know, but I just-
I actually, well, I understand where you're
Yeah,
coming from because that you made a great point. You made a very great
I'll
point.
call it
But
too.
he kind of played like a horrible clip because he goes in.
I know,
he
there's
says
more.
No, I-
he says
I-
he
I-
says
I-
he
I-
literally
I-
says he says what Anthony was saying
no,
like
I
earlier.
played-
He's saying like he
I-
says how important college is too.
Ant wanted me to play from the
Okay.
the part of.
But yeah, like
And also the part when he was like, people aren't going to psychology or something like that.
No,
What did
he said
Black
no,
people ain't going to.
No, black people are not going to go see.
He said
black
we're getting
psychologists.
degrees. We're getting degrees for not for the black community, but for the white community,
Yeah.
basically.
And he was saying, so Cam, if he was saying basically,
That's like niggas leaving the hood and not
going
investing back in the hood they came from. or
Yeah,
some
so
shit.
he was basically saying like.
But you know what else I say to that too? I'm sorry to cut you off, but I hate that shit too. What you just say, not going back.
So
and
that's what
I'm gonna give a good example to that. Right
Boys
there.
in the hood.
Not even Boys in the Hood.
Oh.
Kevin Hart, for example. Kevin Hart came back to his community, right?
Yeah.
Went to the school he went to,
and
donated.
but-
donated 1,000
Yeah, I see-
laptops.
Yeah, I seen that
The
too.
next 2 days later, all laptops gone. Out the school. 2 days later, laptops
if
gone.
something like that happens, are you gonna do it again?
What you gonna do? You gonna keep going until the whole neighborhood supplied? Like what we doing? You know what I mean? At some
and
point,
the one person that did try to help the whole neighborhood, the person that lived in the neighborhood shot him.
exactly. So at the end of the day, fuck y'all niggas. Figure it out.
Kevin
We'll
Hart
move
got
on.
shit.
No, I'm
Nipsey-
talking. Nipsey Hussle. But
Oh shit!
but this is my philosophy.
I thought you guys still on Kevin Hart.
No,
This is
bro.
this is my idea when it comes to
Segues,
helping
I
out the
can't catch
hood.
up.
My fault.
This is my
I'm
idea
you,
when
I'm
it comes to the hood. I ain't giving not a nigga damn a dollar. I ain't giving not a nigga a damn
This
dollar.
how- this
You know
how-
why?
Go ahead,
Guess
go
what they
ahead.
gonna do? They ain't gonna do nothing to help them out. They gonna take them. Did you know the pandemic? How much money was giving out during the pandemic?
Yeah.
How much of niggas came up and still is up to this day after the pandemic
Lot of
with
people.
the unemployment?
A lot of people.
No, it's not. All that money is done. All that
still-
money
still
is
up.
done. All that money is done. I am still up. You know why? Because I'm not fucking retarded. You know what I mean?
We can't use that word.
Yeah, you can't use that word.
I'm sorry.
But you good.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Dumb. Bodied.
This
You know what I
is
mean?
Body.
But like
Yeah,
I
Bob,
understand
Bob.
I understand
You
what
know
you're
what I'm
saying
saying?
because that's a great point and the Nipsey Hussle point is also great. But you shouldn't live your life out of fear, guys. Like also not on some Pac shit, but like
On some pop
I-
shit.
I-
like you know how
so
Pac
you-
was
but
saying
you
how
gotta- you gotta
before he died
understand-
how he's saying like he might not change the world, but he can inspire someone who can
Who
or some
can,
shit.
yeah.
Like I still feel like shit's gonna be like that, but I would still invest in.
So you have to invest.
Like, for example, my
Yeah,
school,
but
right?
not-
because
if
you
I
gotta-
see the laptops, all right,
You gotta-
laptops get stolen or whatever, right? Okay, I could invest in another
Book.
way, find
In the
find
books.
something else,
Exactly.
books or
But-
or-
but look,
so like I'll just
like-
I'll just figure out ways to do
'Cause
that
you-
because
you
I feel like going back home, investing back in your hood, buying more properties in your
But
hood,
you know
and
what's-
elevating the property
know how you
values,
help
tax
the hood?
values over there because.
You can finish though.
No, but the thing with that is like for me, getting back to the community, it's like the community ain't never did anything for me.
I feel that too.
That's not
Then
true.
when it
That's
comes-
not
Community
true,
stole
though.
my bike.
That's not
Exactly.
true.
The community
That's not
stole my
true.
bike. Why am I
That's
giving it
not
back?
true,
But
though.
also, but you know another. Go ahead,
because
Shemar.
the community actually, if we were in the same, like say if we were in the same school, right?
Right.
We
I
would-
wanna answer your question
We
after
would
he's
we
done.
would not we all would have met, right?
100%.
So if the community has nothing physical for you, but
The co-
emotionally and
Right.
No, look. The community, when it comes to our school, did nothing. You know how many events at our school where it had like where people in the community comes to the school to talk about what goes on around? The meetings were empty, bro. So
Everyone wasn't coming to those.
So what are we
meetings.
talking about?
You know how you help a community though? When the last time?
without
Let me-
money,
let me
without
ask-
money.
Can I answer?
Without, wait, let Josh.
Can I answer
ahead,
Cam's
Go ahead, Josh.
thing?
He
Fuck,
forgot
I
it.
forgot.
He forgot
Well,
about
wait.
it.
I was
What was it?
I was talking about the neighborhood, like how I'm supposed to.
Okay,
do
what the
that.
neighborhood did for you. So like, I feel like bro,
The
never mind,
neighborhood.
I'll come back to it. I'll come
Neighbor-
back
I
to
But you
feel
know how you help the community, though?
I feel like the neighborhood made you the guy you,
You know
are
what?
today.
No, it's
No, I didn't.
No,
No,
it
the rap music and my parents.
No,
that's
actually,
what made me.
no, actually, it did because I didn't want to do drugs. Because of that.
Exactly, nigga.
But
it
also,
made you, it made
no,
you the
also,
person you were
you know,
today.
also, know how you help a community. When the last time you seen an outreach center be built?
But I feel
What,
like
you said what?
Helping,
Outreach
helping,
center.
How-
When the
why-
last
why
time you
you
seen an
do that?
outreach? When the last time you seen an outreach center be built in the community?
All right.
but I
That's
feel-
how you help communities. You make
giving-
outreach centers.
But giving money to community does not help. I feel like that does not help a community.
Yeah, the
If-
NBA
if-
players need to stop building basketball
Yeah,
courts.
if you
They need to
just
stop it.
if you just like build a rec center or build a
Boys and Girls Club,
Boys and
shit
Girls
like
Club
that.
or
That's not help.
or something like to take the kids off the
Not-
streets.
does that help? I
It
don't-
does
I don't-
help.
But an
I don't think
outreach
so.
center. This is what I'm saying. Outreach center.
It
You know
does.
what-
It does help in a way because like
They take
Boys
kids
and
off
Girls-
the
like you
street.
know how much people you just I've like not this not I won't even say networking but like bro I literally see somebody I'm like did you go to Boys and Girls Club Nanox and it's like oh yeah you went there like because it's
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
from 6 to 18-year-olds so I could have been like 7
But something like
17.
that, but teaching something else. Because I know this is what I'm saying. This is an outreach center, and
There's one in Tennessee.
God damn, what's that shit called?
There's one in
What is it?
Tennessee.
Overtown? It is Overtown, right? In Miami, by the Miami Heat Stadium, right?
There is
That is
one-
Overtown. There's an outreach center over there.
There is one in Tennessee.
I know. I got you.
All right, I just wanted you to
But
know.
over there in Overtown, there's an outreach center. I know because kids in my neighborhood went to that outreach center.
Yeah.
Do you know what they teach over there, bro? They teach art, literature, dance, robotics. Teach all that shit in that outreach center. But why is that shit so far away from us? You know what I mean?
That sound like a
Why I
word.
had to say, why is the only one I named was in Overtown in Miami?
There's the Boys and Girls Club. Just
Boys
like
and Girls Club do not do that.
it does teach.
Does not.
No,
it does
they
not
make-
do
they-
that, bro.
they
I
teach
went
how
to
they
Boys
teach
and
you how to
Girls Club.
swim and play basketball,
No,
bro.
no, that's false. That's
That's
false. They had
false.
because I went
There's
to the
programs.
Let me.
I know you're
there's-
saying.
there's
There's
programs because
programs.
I was in aviation in Boys and Girls Club when I was like 9, and they taught us how to
There's
fly
programs.
planes.
How long? How long that last?
but
How long was the program for?
It was pretty long actually. It wasn't.
There's
It didn't get shut
program-
down or anything. Like there's program set. It's just like as a kid, I'm
have to know. You
Let
have
me
to-
talk. Let me
I know
talk.
you
I'm
finished.
use myself for example. Like as a kid, I literally was just like. I was on some bosh. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to play flag football. Why the fuck am I here
That
for
too.
2-3 hours?" But
Exactly.
like, I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna take the blame. Like they definitely had programs.
They have programs set in stone.
for that shit. So some
But that was
some
that-
Boys and Girls Club.
Some Boys and Girls, not all of
Definitely.
them though.
Yes,
but
they
in
do.
most of them,
Yes,
of the
they
main
do.
thing they push is resets and fucking the game
Bro,
room.
no.
They
The
don't.
gym in the game room was the only place.
That's not the
niggas
shit
was
that.
at.
That's what kids push. That's not what
That's
adults
the
are.
point. But
That's not what
when it
adults
comes to
are
an
doing, bro.
outreach center, that's not what that's about, though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at the same time, boys and girls, you gotta get the attention span of 6, 7, 8 year
I get
olds.
you
so
saying,
like,
but-
you gotta let them play, and
I-
then like how much was the outreach
$10.
thing
Outreach center over there.
like how much were they getting, like how much money, how much was the funding, were they getting like good funding money or like
couldn't
or no?
tell you, 'cause it's
Boys and
been
Girls
so
Club,
long,
a
though.
lot of Boys and Girls Club aren't.
Are getting funding exactly, and that's the point I'm
So
making.
like they can only do what they can do. So
and $15 for the whole year.
That's not enough, bro.
That's not enough. But that's the point I'm making. When it comes to an outreach center, that's their whole idea is not just not having playing in game time. It's about literature, art,
it's like
robotics.
school part 2 type shit.
Gotta hit that one last. You ever build a train set?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How often could you ask to point it to a black nigga on the street, a black kid on the street, and be like, "You ever build a train set, my nigga?"
Not nowadays.
You know what I mean? Like that's what they do at outreach centers. You know what I mean? And why the point I'm bringing up is like, bro, the only one I know is in Overtown in Miami.
I know one.
I don't know.
And I'm not talking to this nigga about Tennessee, bro. That's the point I'm making. Why is that the case? Why is not a lot of outreach centers in different communities around the neighborhood? Why is there always these one programs once in a while that comes around? You know what I mean? Because they just got funded. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you motivate and teach kids new shit. You get what I'm saying?
But where do we see a bunch of programs at? In
That's the point I'm making. And outreach centers. That's only places I know that is year round only teaching these programs. You get what I'm saying? Or outreach centers, not no Boys and Girl Club. Because Boys and Girl Club, main idea of a Boys and Girl Club was for
Someone
affordable to look after your kids until you came
yeah.
until your parents came and pick you up. Was
Pretty
affordable.
much.
That shit was very affordable.
And
That was the
save
whole
some lives too.
Exactly. That was the whole idea of a Boys and Girl Club. It wasn't made to
Yeah.
teach until they was like, we could add that in there too. You know what I mean?
And it is facts, though.
I'm not trying to be like sound like an Uncle Tom, but I hate those black philosophers that be like, oh my God, that be like blaming everything. Because at some point,
No. That comes back to accountability, bro.
Thank you. I've never seen a nigga be like, you know what, baby? If I took accountability for
Like-
me figuring out some shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Because YouTube is amazing. If you ever look at it, do you know how much shit I learned after you? I learned how to invest off of YouTube.
Me too.
Exactly.
I didn't have to go to school for that. And YouTube is free. And do you know how much videos there are on investing?
Millions.
Oh my God. I learned how to do YouTube.
And they tell you what books to read and everything.
Thank you. I learned how to do YouTube and editing videos from YouTube. I didn't have to go to a class for that.
That boy became a YouTuber off of YouTube.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? So in saying that,
So
bro,
poetic. That sounds so poetic.
bro, the same thing you're watching every day is the same thing that can get you out of your situation, which is crazy.
You need to put that on a shirt or something.
Do you know that Cash App, you can use Cash App to invest?
Yeah. I just learned that this year though.
You know what's crazy about that? I was talking to Ant the other day. I'm like, all through high school, my app I was on the most was Cash App because I used to sell at school. But I'd never heard of Bitcoin not one time until I graduated.
Thank you. And it's all been on the same thing you've been using every goddamn day. Every day you went and bought chips from the freaking people in the storehouse, one of these niggas. Every single day you was using Cash App. All you had to do was swipe it one more over, swiped it one more down, one more time.
Exactly.
Swipe it one more down, one more time, and seeing stocks and freaking cryptocurrency one more time.
And y'all would have been up.
But at some point, Nigga, you ain't gonna blame it on. Well, he didn't tell me about it. Just like this nigga when we was playing bowling. Well, you didn't hold my hand and bring me across the street to do this right here.
That's not what I was saying.
That's definitely it was kind
Bro,
of
but
it was
even
kind of the same.
but
thing,
even
bro.
when I was like, damn, I never used the freaking stock and Bitcoin purchase on Cash App. The first thing I said was like, dang, I don't know why I didn't take the time to see what that was on the app. So that's accountability to me. It wasn't like, dang, I wish Jack Dorsey told us that this was here at the time. No, it was like,
but like I feel like so my shit, like I'm gonna use Dr. Umar. I watch like a lot of his interviews, and I agree with majority of the shit he be talking about. But like you like accountability is a big part that black people sometimes dismiss.
Yes.
But like a lot of shit is fucked up too.
I get.
And I feel like on their end it's just them trying to raise more awareness to people. But I could see how it's like self-harming our own people at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
but
you got
like-
a lot of niggas coming in thinking what they like, oh man, it is set up against me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But people do need to know, like it is, but like you could maneuver, like it's not like you can't do shit like fuck, I'm fucked.
yeah, exactly.
You feel me? You could maneuver, you could wiggle out that shit. But let's segue, bro.
Real quick, imagine if Kanye said to himself, man, the white man's against me. I can't fight this white man. Imagine Kanye would have
He
said that.
probably did and
Bro,
just
right,
said, fuck that.
No, when he goes out and he's talking about like with people in the fashion when he first got into fashion, all these fashion houses, it was like you're a black man, you can't do this. Why do you think you just go on his rants on Twitter talking about the fashion houses and stuff like that? But when he did that, people be like, this man's crazy. And that was like, if you're in a fashion house, most of the people in fashion are usually homosexual or white. And Kanye West, he's a black
Straight
dude from Chicago,
Chicago.
straight man and he's a rapper.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
look at
the-
these goddamn Yeezys.
And
Fuck
him
it.
doing all them rants, doing all that shit is what is what, like,
Them shits are ugly as fuck, but niggas still buying them.
They're $60.
you know what's crazy, bro? Most of Kanye shit, like they ugly as fuck to me, and then they just start growing.
And that's the
Like, now I'm
brilliance
just
of
like,
it.
They
I'm
grow
like,
on
damn,
you.
maybe they not ugly.
Exactly,
the
they grow
brilliance
on
of
you,
it, bro.
Because
Like when those first came out, bro, I was just like, hell
That happens
nah.
with almost every release.
yeah,
And now it's like literally, you could ask Shemar, but like for like 2 years, 3 years straight, I'm like, bro, Yeezys are ugly. Now when I go to like
Like,
dead stock
them
or
shits.
shit, I'll be like, but some of these are kind of fire, bro.
And then you see the reselling it. You know what I mean? That's
Like, them
building
shits
a
are pretty
brand. 'Cause
fire.
you can still say the same thing with Balenciaga shoes and shit like that. What the
but-
fuck?
but
Is
you
these
can't-
gloves on
but
your
you
feet?
can't-
What is
but
this?
the thing about you can't resell a design. That's the thing that people don't understand. People don't get that. Like
I
because the
understand.
prices,
expensive
yeah, the
to
price is
buy-
already
to buy it.
high.
Hi,
So
exactly.
you can't
There's no
resell-
point in doing all
exactly. Like
Unless you're gonna lose profit, man.
Exactly.
So like that's a lot of people like, and I do want to give this this thing for like upcoming resellers, stuff like that. People that want to resell, don't
Don't influence
Just
resellers.
don't.
It's not
Just
really my
don't.
chance to get in shoes.
Just don't resell.
Just don't. Stop it.
Oh, I got.
Because my fault. Because you gotta understand, you gotta put yourself in the consumer shoes.
Right.
You are a consumer as yourself, but you gotta put yourself in the person that eventually gonna have to buy the shoe off of you.
Right.
Like Cam, your pants wearing $60 slides, right? The slides cost $220, right? I understand you're making a profit. You're making $160 in profit, but at the same time, you're making it harder for the average Joe to get something average.
But when I look at that, I'm like, I understand it because that's how somebody's paying their bills.
That's true.
This is one of their
Oh, yeah, I
jobs
know.
off the
And
side.
that
so-
also helps build like the brand.
Yeah, Exactly.
that's true.
You know what I mean? Supreme didn't become Supreme
until the aftermarket.
until aftermarket
Yeah.
came about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's also the same with Yeezy too. Because
fuck
most people,
Supreme.
when I talk to them about Yeezy, they be like,
I
those
just
things
don't-
cost
I don't-
$200. Like, no, the retail was $60, and they
I
be
don't
like,
like
really?
I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. Like that when reselling became like when reselling is like now it's like precedent. People don't even know the original price anymore. They just know the resale
Yeah,
price.
yeah.
Like why is that shouldn't even be a thing.
Because they can't get them shits.
Yeah. So like when I was talking to Cam, when me and Cam first talked about ever getting Yeezy slides.
You got those for retail?
yeah. Me and Cam.
What the fuck?
Bro, you got to
He's
be
flawed.
dedicated.
The
You gotta-
nigga's flawed as fuck.
Nah.
I
He
wasn't
got to be
flawed.
dedicated. This nigga's not dedicated.
I
He
was.
gotta
You
be
know what I
dedicated.
did? The first time
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I got a pair of Jordans for retail. Like, I mean, 11s. Like, instead of paying like
I don't listen to
win
that.
back 82s. I got them shits for like
When like 92s.
no win back 82s. The
don't-
blue,
The
the,
red- the
blue,
blue
the,
one?
the
Oh,
blue
okay.
ones, the ones I
I
have,
don't
the ones I
listen to
fucked
nothing
up.
he say. You know right? Because he's not dedicated. Like
No, Cam. Okay, so
He-
Cam taught me. Cam taught me, right? Cam told me I had to wake up at 8:00. He did. And that time, I did wake.
That's all you needed.
Yeah, exactly.
wake up- that's all you need. All
To
you
wake
need
up
to
early.
wake up
Exactly.
early.
That's facts.
You couldn't find that out.
Cam, I woke up early, right? I called you. Did I win the slides?
You didn't get the slides.
So I feel like that diminished my pride.
No, you know what that is? Shemar was because before that I called you and you didn't answer the first time we were released.
Yeah.
And then the second time he was like, "Yo, Cam, you don't call me?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. Set your alarm. I'm not gonna be your alarm. You wake up at this time and then you go get him."
Yeah.
No,
And then he didn't wake up.
You know what else I give you an example of? The PS5. Do you know me and this nigga was going?
The PS5 was not that shoot.
No, you know, me and him we was together. We was up sometimes, staying together,
up
to get
all night, nigga.
staying together to get it. And sometimes we didn't get it. A lot of time we didn't get
Yeah,
it.
facts.
That whole November, when it launched? November, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
I thought, November.
November. That whole November and beginning of December, we did not get it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
This nigga bailed out. I stayed dedicated.
Yeah, he stayed dedicated.
Guess what? I got it. Got it the same week after he bailed out.
But you gotta understand,
Came Christmas morning at my front door.
I would have off myself.
But I remember but at the same time, I wasn't here. Like I wasn't here. I was in school. So like,
What's that doing?
I couldn't.
He had internet.
No, I sent it to your mama house.
I couldn't. First of all, I couldn't do. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm taking accountability. Yeah, fuck
Thank
it.
you.
That's me.
Cause he loves to blame. Shemar does this shit like, oh nigga, you gonna hold my hand with me to go do this shit? Like, no, nigga, you can figure it out. You're a grown boy.
Bro, when I first wanted to get into the Yeezys, my thing was I wanted to resell them. So I was looking up all this stuff, watching every YouTube video. And then before that, I used to think that Yeezys used to be outrageous prices. And I used to always think the cost of them was the aftermarket. And then I was doing all this research on it. The shoes, the highest Yeezy shoe on retail is
$220.
It's $220.
$220. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I can get these. But then when I see how hard it is just to get one, it's like I can't resell like that no more. So it's like you really gotta know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Right.
Like people think reselling is easy because I work at Foot Locker. Shit's not easy. Like I see it every day.
Nigga
Like,
don't fuck with you.
Like I see this shit every day. It came to a point where like I know resellers, like niggas that if I didn't work at Foot Locker, I would not know these niggas. Like I know these niggas. Niggas know me like face like it's more of like a generalized know. Like, you know, like we know each other because I work here. I know what you do, type shit. So like, and I've met so many great people. It's got to a point where like, if I wanted to do it, I could resell. But that's not the type of person I am. I can't upset. That's not me.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like I said, Cam knows about. I have a lot of shoes and shit like that. I could sell them, but like, why am I selling things?
Yeah, why sell them when you can wear both pairs?
Exactly.
I see what you did there.
I see what you did there.
Bitch. What's mini we in?
Actually, this is a long pod.
I know.
It would be.
I feel like that's about it. You got anything else you can talk about?
It'll be a minute. And
I wanted to talk
52.
about
no.
Don't worry.
This fat ass nigga.
Body shaming.
Yes.
All right, get canceled.
I didn't mean it.
They already know what you did on your spam. Remember that story?
Oh, remember the Danny Phantom?
Did it do?
Oh, he's
Dude.
oh shit.
You can't say that.
We were doing so good, and you was gonna have a smooth editing process. You didn't have to blur out nothing. Now you gotta timestamp it.
Dude.
Unless you just want to mute his mic when he says
Yeah,
it.
just mute my mic when I say. Why'd you do this sound? I should play that shit.
Nope.
No, you shouldn't.
You should.
Hey, let's wrap that up. Oh,
But what you want to talk
no,
about?
no, actually, shut up.
Okay.
I need you all look. No, Josh, I need you to get in the camera here for real.
Why?
It'll make a nice thumbnail and bring people.
It is, and I
No
need
one
you to
knows
make.
me.
I need to make a shout out
Cool.
to my mom.
Okay.
When's her birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
Are you gonna get in?
Do you want to go get her something?
Imagine he's gonna get
She's
in the
not
camera
here.
at the end of the pod. This is the end of the pod.
I
This
know.
is the
but-
end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get
It's
to talk
around the end. You know, you're not. We're not.
No,
finishing.
we're not. Josh, we're not. We're
Do
not.
I gotta get in?
Yes, nigga. Do it.
Yeah, just real quick.
Just lift this up.
Why would you sit in the middle?
You're
So look at the camera. Today is October 28th,
Of recording.
2021.
Yeah,
Of
sir.
recording. Today's my mom's birthday, so just say happy birthday in the camera.
happy birthday.
What's her?
Shamar.
Shamar's mom.
What it's gonna be like?
Happy birthday,
Miss
Shamar.
Momperville.
No, that's not her last
What
name.
was the
Not her
last name?
Come on,
Miss
nigga.
Mahoney.
Yeah, exactly. What's your mom's last name?
Miss Riviera.
Happy birthday,
can't
Miss
say that.
Riviera.
Happy birthday, Miss Rivera.
I can't say that.
Riviera.
I got a bad.
Say Miss Riviera. What's that R?
Happy birthday, Miss
Say R.
Riviera.
Miss
Why
R,
is
right?
Miss
That's
R?
the R, right?
Miss
Miss
R.
R.
Miss R. Happy
Miss
birthday,
R.
Miss R.
And then all right, you can
Riviera. That's it, right? Riviera.
No, Riviera.
Riviera.
R-I-V.
Is that at the end?
No, Riviera.
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 Okay. Happy birthday, Riviera. Mr. Riviera.
Yeah,
Miss R.
Miss-
Yeah.
Miss R is
Okay.
fine.
You start.
Anything else?
That's about it.
Anything else?
No.
Nice.
No, he want to finish his. He want to
No,
get a topic.
no.
We don't talk about his topic.
Fuck no.
Why?
Sorry, Josh.
Why you gonna fuck with Josh? What's that? Josh, we can talk about it after the
Yeah, we
party.
can talk about it.
Bet.
Any final words?
Any final words? If your homegirl's a hoe, you're
So
an
are
honorary.
you.
Got you.
If it's
If you don't know, now you know.
Any final words? What's understood don't need to
oh
be
yeah,
explained.
fuck! Don't tell me what I. If you don't understand, fuck it. Anyway, wrap that shit up.
My last words: free yourself from mental slavery. Shout out to Bob Marley.
I messed with that. That's deep.
Yes,
That
sir.
was deep.
But that has been another episode of No Need to Talk Pod. We see you next week, same time, same place.
Gang, gang.
Peace.